Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
Predictable, and we're live.
And we're back. I asked him a question just before we go live. I love it.
Welcome to Underdog Journey. I'm West. This guy is David, and again, we are predictable if nothing else. So, David, how you been?
I'm doing well, man. I've been home. I haven't traveled since Wednesday of last week, so I'm rather happy.
Yeah, you may
Rather
actually
happy.
stick to your promise of not traveling until the new year. That's gonna be.
Well,
See,
well,
I knew
I
you could.
got I got
I knew it. I knew you
well,
could
I got a
do it.
team in Canada, and I don't
Oh,
have a
Canada.
problem talking their names, but I won't drop it tonight. But they're doing some absolute amazing things with protecting some lithium ion battery powered conveyances. Let's say it that way.
Conveyances. That's a good word for it.
Um,
That's a good word
yeah,
for it.
when like say certain other people are like, nah, we're not investing in that. These people are like, all right, we can adapt and overcome. And I'm like, hell
Right.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we started about a year ago, maybe a little over, and we had a conversation right here in this office. We're via Teams, of course, and I had Microsoft Paint. So it was been long enough ago that I had a Windows computer. So that's been a minute. And
Sure.
we kind of just drew this thing up that we discussed just on Microsoft Paint, and they took that Microsoft Paint sketch and turned it into something pretty freaking phenomenal. They asked me to come up. They're really excited to show this stuff off to me,
Yeah.
and it's Ontario, so I can hit right over to Toronto. So I can pop through Niagara Falls, go up to Toronto. Now here's the key
Hmm?
is you don't come back that way because I live off of 81 on the other side of Lake Ontario. You don't come back through
Okay.
the US, you come back around Canada. And there's
Okay.
a lovely little Indian reservation up there that has a cigar shop called
There you
Big
go.
Chief Cigars. And they have my favorite cigar, which is the Cuban version of the Monte Cristo #2.
There you go.
I know there are Cohiba fans, people that are just Cohiba all the way, but I'm a fan of the Monte Cristo #2, and so I always stop and grab myself a couple of nice, tasty cigars on the way
There
back
you
through.
go. Yeah, don't.
So, it,
Luckily, no border guards watch this show, so I think you're going to be
oh,
okay.
I put it in my keister, they'll never find it. Boy, it's very rare that I render you speechless, but that'll do it. So, what are you drinking, Wes? What do
Well,
you
I was
got
going to
tonight?
ask you to
Tell
bring
me you
back a
got
couple
the liquor
cigars
store.
for me, and I'm not so sure I want those now.
No, no. So what you do is you stop. Just for anybody who wants to do this, what you do is you stop at the duty free shop, right? And you buy a bottle of whiskey or
Yes,
something up there.
keep the cigars duty free. That's the
Yeah. You stop at the duty free shop, and then when you go to the thing, and you're not taking cases back. You get one or two cigars, and they're like, anything to declare? I'm like, yeah, I just stop and bought a bottle of whiskey, and they're like, go on through.
anything to declare. I
That's
hate you.
it.
I know. I get that a
Yes.
lot. Yeah,
What was that? What movie is that? That's
I don't
Wreck It
know.
Ralph.
Wreck It
Wreck It Ralph.
Ralph. That was the one. See, you
The
watch.
Surge
There you
Protector.
go.
Yeah,
I knew it.
movie quotes is my jam. It's literally that's what I should be in the professional business of is quoting movies. So
It's true. You're basically Rain Man of movie quotes.
that's it. And I can pull some obscure ones out there too. I like hitting people with things from like The Last Starfighter because a lot
Ooh,
of people my age, a lot of
sure.
men my age have seen that movie, but
Yeah.
they don't remember it until they're like, wait, what's that from? And I'm like, oh, it's The Last Starfighter. Like, oh yeah, I loved that movie growing up. And don't
Right.
remake it.
I was just gonna say that's one of the few they haven't tried to remake yet. Give them time.
Yeah.
Disney's running out of IPs. Locke, how's it
Yeah,
going, buddy?
indeed. Hey,
Ah,
Lachlan, how you doing?
did you have a good day?
You're
Yeah.
you're dressed for Christmas.
They're done with school for the week, so they finished up yesterday, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice long weekend. That's
You
awesome.
guys going sledding tomorrow?
There's no snow here yet.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
there?
we're getting snow. I'm in a lake effect snow warning up here, so
Oh, nice. He's gonna
that's
be
going
doing
to be
it.
fun.
When it does, though, we're totally going sledding, right? Yeah, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely.
You going to bed? Okay, buddy. Ah, sweet dreams.
All right, don't forget a bowl of ice cream before you go to bed.
See you, buddy.
All right, Mr. West, down to the important and the question that all of our viewers are emailing, texting me. They're carrier pigeon right outside my window right now.
Sure.
What are you guys drinking tonight?
Right. So I am down to the dregs, just literal leftovers of things that have
You
been on the shelf for a long time.
literally need to get out of your house and go to the liquor store.
I have to do lots of things. So I am finishing up this bottle of Crown.
Okay. Which
And
is that standard? Is that the standard Crown or is it one of the? Is
this
it?
is
I
salted
think
caramel.
Crown Royal.
It's
This
actually
is
pretty good.
what?
Have you had the salted caramel?
So the guys came over and they brought they brought caramel, but they brought it with something else.
Right.
I don't know. So it's to me they're like the Oreos of alcohol. Like
Right. That's it.
you don't know exactly what flavor they're going to come up with next.
Well, actually, Crown does. Oreos does fit Crown pretty well because like it's good, but it's like it's nobody's go to for a cookie. Oreo. Oh, there's Oreos. I'll totally have an Oreo. But at the same time, like
Yeah.
nobody deliberately says, "Dude, I gotta have freaking Oreos, man." When you think of
I mean,
cookies, you get a good cookie. Same with Crown. It's
yeah.
fine. Great if you have it. People love it.
Yeah. So I have a little bit of a selection.
You
And I don't know if
usually do.
Mike's still watching,
Yeah.
but I picked this one up today. Actually, I made my wife pick this up for me today. She bought this for me.
Nice.
It's called Castle and Key,
Oh, I don't know that one.
and it is a cask strength. I'm a big fan of cask
Yeah.
strength, and it's a wheated bourbon. I say
Wheated.
Cool Whip. Wheated. We say wheated
Yeah.
bourbon. It's a wheated bourbon, and it is 108.2, so it's not super high. 108.2. Now, the guy gave me a quick rundown on this. There are some folks down in the Kentucky area that rebuilt or refurbished or remanned, take your word here, the original E.H. Taylor distillery.
Ooh, really?
So
That's where that came from.
this is where this comes from, and
Wow.
I don't know that I want to open it tonight.
That
I,
sounds
th- I think this is one of those things I'd like to share with the guys, right? I
sure.
mean, but I really do like a wheated bourbon.
Well, you just get a little taste. You just get a little,
Maybe,
little
maybe,
nip of
but
that.
I have my my go to here, and I got a backup for this bottle too. So in case it goes nuts and I drink the whole thing,
Of
they're
course.
wicked
And now that
audio.
I've seen your liquor store, I totally see where you're coming from, where you get these amazing bottles because
Yeah.
holy moly, that was a great selection.
So speaking of wheated bourbons, I
Yeah.
also have a lovely bottle of Weller 12 year
Oh,
that
nice.
I just
Beautiful
picked up,
bottle.
which is
Yeah.
the original wheated. I say Kuhip. You guys, if you don't get that reference, I mean,
Watch more TV,
you're
obviously.
living under a rock. TV memes, I mean, it's everywhere. But this is a Weller. This is a Weller 12 year, and this one I might actually crack open. It's a twist off lid,
Yeah.
and it might be my favorite of the twist off lids.
Yeah, the 12 year is pretty great.
I do like the 12 year. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened to my audio did that thing again where I can't hear myself.
Well, we can hear you, so that's the important thing.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Do you need to hear yourself, or were you
Yes.
looking forward to that? I know you like to hear yourself talk, but I mean, I
Uh,
realize you
yeah.
do digitally as well.
Yeah, it's better when it's digital. I can hear myself and the world can hear me. And really that's what's important is getting the message out.
There you go. It's all about the message, right?
Yeah. All right. We drank the melted ice. And what do you think? Do I open the castle and key
I think
or
you gotta
do
have a
I
little
go
taste of it because if
Weller?
it's you gotta have a taste of it because if it's terrible, you don't
Little
want to share
taste.
that with
Okay.
anybody. I mean,
Oh, if it's terrible. So there's only one bourbon we literally dumped it out. Um, it was called Town Branch.
okay,
Town Branch, Town Branch. Nice, gorgeous looking bottle. Very square. It's a square bottle, very heavy duty. Looks like it could be you could convert that over to an infinity bottle. It would look gorgeous.
all right.
Tastes like rotten fish.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Terrible. Terrible.
that
The
sounds awful.
calendars. It's Michigan week.
Yep,
Go Bucks. That is
gonna put that
absolutely
on the screen.
correct. There, Mike.
And where'd that go? Hang on. Every time I start this program, the comments get pushed in really weird directions. So, oh, there it is.
Matt Harmon, Go Sports
Somewhere
Ball.
way up there.
Michigan stole the playbook, and it appears OSU coach panics, can't get out of his own way.
Hang on.
Uh,
I'm gonna put that
imagine
comment back
that.
on the screen because I still have to fix the location. This is the
Uh,
silliest thing. This piece of software we use does the craziest stuff with comments. I don't know why it does this stuff, but it is what it is.
all right. Ooh, ooh.
All right, good enough. So, how is it, David? How is it?
Smells delicious.
Matt Harmon says, "Go sports
Go
ball,"
Sports Ball. Yep.
and he's a
For
big.
you non-sporty folks. All right. So this is the Castle and Key. And they had the Baker's 107 or the Baker's 7, which is 107 proof. Uh, and we want to challenge it up against it. And the problem is, I need to find a I need to find a place that I can get Weller Red label, the Antique 107. Uh,
Yeah.
because there's a couple new. I want to put it up against the Baker 7. I
Okay.
want to put up. I want to put it up against this. Now, well, I'll taste this first. But a couple of others, and Redemption has a weeded bourbon as well that I kind of want to challenge him against. All right, so I poured just a taste, just to see how it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smells absolutely delicious. And Laura Black there, hello, baby boy.
Hello, baby boy. Baby boy laughing well. Still need to change your name on the layover or the overlay layover. Matt says, "Come on, Dave, be
Uh,
funny." Go ahead,
oh
tell us a joke,
man,
David. How is it? Pretty good.
oh man. All right, so there's these three guys, right?
I mean, that was
There's
a
these
pretty
three guys.
heavy pour you just did there for a
Two
test.
two guys walk into a bar, and the other guy ducks. But
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I love it. I got to the lady asked me today at the grocery store uh, as I'm checking out. She's like, "You want your milk in a bag?" I'm like, "No, just leave it in the bottle."
There
And
you go.
she didn't miss a beat. She put it on, and I looked. Nikki was over a couple steps away. I was like, "Hey, I got to use the dad joke." She's like, "The milk went." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, oh, "The eye roll I got out of that was phenomenal.
Hilarious.
This is absolutely amazing."
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy test pour you poured
I
yourself there.
mean, hey, anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
By the way, I think Matt approves of your dad jokes.
They're great. They're great. There's there's one that I had to explain this one to Nikki the other day. I said, "Dude, did you see on the news where these scientists, they crossbred the DNA of a crab and a leopard? It's crazy. Started off good, but things went sideways fast."
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. You kind of got to go into it knowing that crabs scuttle sideways.
Yes. So that's part of it. I had to explain to her.
Right. See,
It's
I
good.
think a lot of people like that.
Oh,
You know,
that's a good one. I don't badmouth mine. Where did it go again? It went down again. The audio just keeps jumping all over the place. I don't know what's happening.
nothing's scary,
Anyway,
bud. You look fine. Yeah, you look. You sound fine. By the way, I can't speak
all
again
right.
today for some reason. So
Yeah. So I like being able to hear myself. It's good.
that's we know you love hearing yourself talk. So you know you gotta get it digitally as well. So David, What are your Thanksgiving plans? Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I just realized that earlier today.
Based upon the flavor of this whiskey, I'm going to be cooking hungover.
Nice. Okay. Good
Actually, I
enough.
won't, but
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
um, man, this is
Admit it.
really, really good. I would like to do this. So this is a small batch, and when given the choice between
Hmm.
small batch or single barrel, I'll always go single barrel.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a single barrel version of
Yeah.
this cask strength wheated uh Castle and Key delicious bourbon whiskey.
You got to do some homework, see if that even exists.
Man, I'm gonna be in trouble. This is absolutely
Where'd you hear about that one?
amazing.
Where'd you learn about that? That sounds pretty good.
I was at the liquor store down there getting the liquor,
You're looking
and
up like you do.
and I'm there, and my heart is set on a cask strength whiskey.
Sure.
That's what I wanted, and so yeah, my heart was set on a cask strength whiskey,
Whiskey.
and I hunted through, and there really wasn't a large selection there. I wanted the blackened cask strength
Yeah.
or a foolproof or something. I wanted something a little higher test. And and Nikki's like, "You like those?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think you get a lot more flavor on them. There's a lot more going on still
Sure.
there. They're not as subtle." And so I stood there a lot longer than I should have, looking through almost every bottle they had. And there's a pretty decent selection. It's not my normal place. It was a different place.
Okay.
And so eventually I was just like, I asked the guy, and he go, "Oh, try the Castle and Key," and then he gave me that quick backstory. And I'm like, "All right," and it was, I think, as I recall, it's like 40, 45 bucks, and that's here in New York,
Wow.
so it's
Really? That's actually not bad at all.
probably
Holy
cheaper elsewhere. Yeah,
jeez.
for a cask strength,
Yeah, that surprises me.
absolutely phenomenal
That's
whiskey.
shocking.
Gee, Christmas.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
I will
definitely have to
not
go again.
say I will not say how much I had to pay to get the 12-year Weller.
I don't blame you there. That couldn't have been cheap in New York, no
Yeah,
less, like you say.
yeah. Yeah, we're coming out of it. The whiskey's getting a little easier to flow. So if anybody's holding on the whiskey that's like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to flip this and make money,"
Yeah.
don't do that. This is
Yeah.
your time is up.
A lot
The
of people
time for
got their
that is
hopes up. A couple of years ago, a lot
yeah,
of people got their hopes up with the shortage, and well, guess what?
yeah,
Shortages don't last forever. So,
yeah, yeah. So right now you can buy. They had the big flood down there. They actually have a flood version of certain whiskeys where they had the
cool.
huge down in Kentucky where they had a massive flood down there.
Yeah.
And they have the barrels they're putting out now, or the bottles they're putting out now, are from those barrels that were in the flood, that survived the flood.
Hmm.
And they have the logo or something about the logo on them that you can get. That I think it might have been actually the EH Taylors that have a special label that gets for the flood version.
Interesting. Huh. I'll have
Yeah,
to look at those. That's pretty cool.
little extra mud.
Rigs. There you go. You like a little
Put some hair
grittier.
on your chest. That's right. Yeah, a little grit, a little silt.
That's exactly what you need. Look, a good cloudy whiskey is exactly what you want. That's maybe some sticks floating in there. That's how you know it's a
Yeah,
good vintage whiskey.
indeed. It's a
Dave,
good
you ready for
vintage.
some news?
Let's get to some news. I mean, shit, you could talk about AI all you want right now, man. I am in hog heaven over here.
I don't think I have any AI. I might have a couple references. I don't think I have any actual AI news though.
Man, that is good. I'm gonna
I
go
think,
buy another bottle of that.
I think David found one of his new favorites.
I absolutely did. Oh, the FBI releases the Bigfoot files. All
Right, the FBI
right.
officially released the Bigfoot files. So look, they can't release any files about a certain island just yet. They can't release any UFO files,
You can
but
travel to Hawaii anytime you want.
that's true. It's a beautiful island. But they
Beautiful
did
island.
officially release the Bigfoot files. I did actually dig in to see what was in there. Long story short, it's still bullshit, but it's fun to think about.
No. No. Who would have ever thunk that? So
I
this
mean,
would have been a great episode to have Matt Harmon in the back, because I think his take on Bigfoot could have been comedic.
you know what? He may know Bigfoot. He does come from some interesting background.
his wife finds out you talked about her like that, I don't think that she's going to be
Ouch.
happy.
Ouch. I would never speak of Becky that way. She's a wonderful
Oh,
lady who I know for a fact would probably murder me if I ever spoke bad. But no, Becky's great.
no, no. It'd be really easy to deflect, and she'd probably take Matt out.
Like she could have done a lot better. She settled with Matt, and he got lucky that way. So Matt, there you go. You married up, she married down. It works out in the end.
Matt's on here trying to bum hockey tickets. Mike, I need hockey tickets. I've not been able to get any since Dave left.
Right. I put that on the screen. I think that's the time when Mike left.
Yeah, I think you can go to this website called like Ticketmaster and get them.
Yeah, they actually
And I
sell
would wait until the
tickets.
night of, and then maybe even after puck drop, because the people who are trying to sell them now,
Uh,
they're like, all right, well, I'll take just about anything to get rid of them now, because otherwise I'm not getting anything for them. So, like make an offer of $20 for some pretty decent tickets, or $50 if they're really good tickets.
yeah,
I mean, you can get in there pretty good. And
that's a good
based
good
upon,
point.
wait a minute, I was getting updates from them today because they're playing right now, I believe. And they weren't playing well to the last I seen.
Right. So
So
let's see. I know Mike left a comment about something this being Michigan week. That's all I picked up
yeah,
on.
it's Michigan week. Yeah. Yeah, it's Michigan week. So that's the for you non-sports folky folk, that is the Ohio State University and some shitty team in somewhere up north. I don't know. Uh
Let's see. John Calendar says, hang on. John Calendar
0
says
to 0 in the
0-0
third.
in third. All right.
Good.
I assume
John,
that's still
John, John's on. John, have you heard me raving about this freaking thing?
tell them what it
About the
is.
I'm gonna
I
hold
don't
it
know if
there.
you heard what that is.
This is the Castle and Key
Castle and
wheated
Key.
bourbon. This is the cask strength. This is 108.99%, 108.2 proof. So it's telling me it's 54% alcohol, but it's enough.
And pretty good
And
price though. I'm
absolutely
still
wonderful.
surprised by
Yeah,
that.
for if you're under 50 bucks, under 50 bucks. I don't know if it was 40 or 45, but Castle and Key.
There you go. He says no, he didn't hear about
Castle and
that. So John, you got some shopping to do.
under $50. That might be the best find I've had this year.
So you're saying for a sub $50 gift for somebody who likes whiskey, that's probably a pretty good buy.
That would be if you like whiskey, you're going to like that.
Good to
Just
know.
no doubt at all. Now, if you're somebody who's like, oh no, I want only Johnny Walker Blue, this is going to be a little harsh for a Johnny Walker Blue folks. But Johnny Walker Blue is like
I mean,
drinking
Johnny Walker
cashmere
Blue
silk
isn't
or
most.
something.
Yeah. Johnny Walker Blue isn't most people's walking around whiskey, uh,
Yeah.
unless you're a very very nice guy in New York who has a very heavy pour. Um, Holy moly, I'm still feeling
You
that.
know a couple of those people.
Another product we can't buy in Ohio, likely. Probably John. That's
I
probably
don't know.
probably it.
Let's see. Let's
All
we
right.
talk about AI. Let's put it to use here.
The AI has its uses.
Can I buy Castle and Key wheated whiskey in Ohio?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yes, you can buy
Yes, you
Castle and Key
can.
whiskey in Ohio, available at the state's distribution network and online retailers that ship to that state. Castle and Key has an agreement with RNDC, a distributor that serves Ohio. You can ask your local retailer to stock it or check with RNDC directly for availability in your area.
There you go,
There
John.
you
So
go.
ChatGPT, just let you know you can buy it.
Yeah, there you have it. This was actually just Google's AI.
Just Google. Actually, Google's AI is not bad. We need to do a show about their Notebook LM. Man, that's a powerful tool. So, but that's also what she said. So back to the news.
You
Let's see
blew
what
past that one pretty quick.
Here's one. I don't know if you saw this. An hour-long video of a senior VP at Campbell's Soup came out talking about how terrible their products were, how it's bioengineered meat that comes out of a 3D printer, and the Campbell Soup Company is trying to clean up the mess. Have you heard about this?
You know what you do? You know how you clean up the mess? You know how you clean up the mess? You promote that person to the top and get rid of your garbage.
Right.
That's
Wait.
that's how you hey, Campbell's, fire all of the efficiency people. Oh,
Okay.
son of a biscuit. Fire all of the efficiency
We
people in
did
your
actually lose
company.
your mic, I think.
Oh, did you?
It got really dim. You're still there, but I think it defaulted back to your built-in mic.
Yeah, how about this? How about now?
Now we got you.
There we go. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, if you want to recover from this, there's a simple thing. Don't put this person that says placed on paid leave during the investigation. No.
Okay.
You promote this guy to the president of the company, your CEO of the company, get rid of all this garbage, and embrace the fact that you should be making a quality product, not some buy and engineered 3D meat printer. How about that?
So you're saying promote the guy who's bad mouthing your company?
Promote the guy who's bad mouthing your bad products because he understands how shitty that product is.
That's one way to look at it. So there's a little bit of
Yeah.
audio. If we can get this to play, see if you can hear the audio. So I know we get some lag sometimes, but the audio is usually pretty good. Let's see if
we have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an over an hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP.
So that's just a snippet from the more than hour-long ranting video.
Dude, I feel nothing but pride for that guy. Absolutely.
So apparently,
absolutely nailed it.
But here's the thing. So you don't know the whole story. So they actually interview one of the guys who worked with him, and apparently this guy's a major a-hole who's just terrible to everybody he works with. Everybody hates him. He's like abusive. Verbally and mentally. I'm not saying people who work with them are all snowflakes. Some of them may be, but this is not exactly the kind of guy that I would be promoting. Again, I would definitely
in a heartbeat
the quality of my product. But I think I don't agree with you on this one, David.
I don't have my book nearby. My Raving Fans book. I keep it over there.
Okay. This is not the kind of guy who's going to get raving fans for a company.
No. The first people. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm literally watching it.
Yeah, your mic keeps going out,
and the microphone just keep watching it here, and then I'll talk, and then it'll just roll itself back. I don't know why. Anyway, when you're building when you're trying to build raving fans, the first place you need to get raving fans is your employees.
Agreed. But David, you got to admit.
No. This guy needs promoted.
Hang on. No. I'm not going to let this slide. I'm going to mute you unless you let me talk on this one. David,
all right,
go ahead. Admit, there are some employees who are just assholes. There are some employees who reach that bubble in their career who are just terrible people and deserve no place in an organization, especially if they spend the majority of their time shit-talking their team, shit-talking your company, shit-talking your product, rather than actually trying to improve it. Now, I know on the corporate level, that can be exceedingly difficult, trying to talk sense into upper management to actually improve a product. However, some people are just assholes. And you promote them, you're promoting assholery. And all that's going to do is piss off, literally, everybody else in the company. That's not going to win raving fans. That's going to piss off everybody else because this guy was an asshole.
I still don't see where you're saying that other people are saying he's an asshole. I don't believe this rant is being an asshole.
Well, again, you didn't hear the whole
article. Anna Calendar,
David, you didn't see the whole article. There's actually a lawsuit.
Of course there is. They want to try to make it seem like he's off on his own and he has nothing else, and that's it.
So of course, David of course is right. Act like a gigantic asshole at your company. Shit talk your company. Shit talk your product, and you deserve to be promoted because you are the kind of person that companies need to promote.
I don't want to eat bioengineered meat.
Neither do I. Maybe they can do two things. Maybe they can fire the assholes and they can improve the product.
Without that asshole there to keep them in check, that's all about money and
You're
efficiency.
misunderstanding. This is not the jester of the company who should be allowed to say what he pleases to the king. This is just an asshole. This is somebody who obviously, yeah, and you can tell by the way he's talking, he really treats people he works with really poorly.
What's the
And we
context of
all work
the
for people.
actual conversation? What are they recording? Is this him drunk at a bar?
I believe this is kind of like one of those things where he's in a team meeting and somebody recorded the whole meeting and uploaded the audio from it.
I don't know, man. I'll say there's enough here to not make a solid decision, but there's just no way
Eh.
that Campbell's comes out of this looking good by
Well,
trying to
exactly.
fire and cut this guy out.
Well, exactly. Well, but here's the thing. Again, you can do two things at once. You can say, hey, guess what? This guy is just a terrible person. He deserves to leave the company. At the same time, hey, you know what? It has been brought to our attention that there are some quality issues. Here's how we're
You
going
don't
to
think
improve it.
they already
And then
know
guess
about these
what? And
quality
then guess
issues?
what? And then guess what? You have a whole campaign. You can have a whole marketing campaign. You can have years of a marketing campaign. Hey, follow our journey on how we're going to improve our product. Here, look inside our factories about how we're improving the quality of our manufacturing. They can definitely do cleanup on this at the same time as getting rid of the garbage. And this guy is complete garbage.
I I need to know more about the princess and hero in question.
Fair enough, but okay. So we're both jumping to conclusions. You got to at least admit that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm looking at it strictly from a leadership will not listen and leadership will not pay attention. It's all about revenue and efficiency. They're myopic in that sense.
Oh, a lot of upper management at big corporations are absolutely. That doesn't mean that assholes get to run free or be promoted because they're assholes. By the way, Anna Callender says assholery is a great word. Yes, it is, Anna. That
I
needs
do.
to
I
be
did. It
part of
was
the
very
normal
great.
lexicon.
I did make a mental check mark by that, saying, "All right, that's that one is approved." Tomfoolery meet assholery.
Exactly. Well, it's synonymous with douchebaggery, which I've used a lot in the past as well.
Yes, you have. And I don't know what the hell's going on with my mic.
All right. Matt Harmon says big old pile of garbage. Matt, how dare you talk about me that way?
Boy, would you have thought this one would have stirred up so much controversy?
I didn't think so. I actually thought you and I would be on a closer to the same page. Uh, but I can
See,
I
I'm
can see
looking at it
I
from
can see
being
where you're
inside of a
coming
big
from.
company, and you've been in a big company.
Sure.
You just can't. Oh, Jackets just scored. Nice. Blue
There you go.
Jackets.
And
One zip over top of who are we playing? I don't even know. Hopefully somebody in Canada.
all right, Nikki
Speaking
Leffingwell
of which,
says Campbell's is not going to promote the guy. They're going to fire him, mainly because he was brought to the attention. And yeah, totally, I agree. Uh, they have to change everything, and this is a huge money spending venture. And yeah, so I agree. I think it's
yeah,
more than likely they're
yeah,
going to
they'll
fire
try
him.
to hush it up and keep it
But
going. And
again,
then what
they
they're going to
can
do is
change.
they're going to see market share loss across it. And then other people right now, if you are a competitor
Sure.
to Campbell's, if you are a competitor to Campbell's, you have a golden opportunity right now. Do not waste it. Do not squander it.
Well, again, the same thing can be said for Campbell's. I don't think they're going to do this, but if they
No,
did,
they won't.
if they, I just said they won't. Of course they won't. If they did, however, come and say, hey, you know what? Guess what we're doing? Follow our journey on how we're improving our product, making a better product for you. And they actually showed uh, the production process and factories, and they could have campaigns where they went behind the scenes and showed inside the factories, interviewed happy employees. Again, all of this is a fantasy. It's never going to happen. However,
Not this guy.
not this guy. However, two things can be true at the same time. This is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I know you're very anti upper management at big organizations, and I am to a certain degree as well. But again, I think two things can be true.
Two things can absolutely be true.
All right, let's
But
see.
understanding the corporate mentality is
Again,
I'm just
this
here's my final words
yeah,
on it is if you're a competitor to Campbell's,
sure.
you have a golden opportunity right now. don't squander it.
But again, partially back to my point though. This guy does deserve to be fired. He's not doing anything to improve the company. He's not doing anything to improve the team. He's not doing anything to improve anything he's involved with. Shit talking for shit talking's sake, because you're an asshole, just makes you a bigger asshole. Now, if he were actually going out of his way to improve things and trying and getting pushback, that's a whole different conversation. It does not sound like that's the case, judging by people he's worked with and judging by the rest of the audio that was uploaded. So
I will have to make it a point to download this so I can listen to it on an airplane.
you absolutely should. I totally agree. All right, next piece of news. Hopefully, it won't be that controversial.
What are you listening to? I'm listening to a guy rant about his company. What's up?
Here's another one that hopefully
you want me to share it with you?
If you wanna be unemployed when you graduate, study computer science. I agree with that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's just programming. If you're looking for programming, computer science, you want to be a network administrator. You actually want to do some of the back end work, or you want to be a person who actually physically puts these things together, these networks together. Big business, big business.
Oh, yeah.
But computer science is probably not the route you'd want to go right now.
Yeah, not exactly. I mean, frankly, you're going to get a better paying job claiming that you're an AI expert when you just played with ChatGPT for the weekend. Man, there's a lot of companies paying big money for people claiming to be AI experts.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. This is a good one. So here's a question I've heard quite a lot in the past. If quantum computing is solving impossible equations, how do we know they're right? Because here's the thing: they're saying quantum computers are solving problems that would take longer than the existence of the known universe to solve these equations in like seconds. So, like, how do we even know that's correct? It's a good question. I have my theories.
So
this article has its theories.
Yeah.
David, what do you say?
So, well, I'll reply to this, but then take a look at Anna's comment there at the same time. I mean, it's hard to maybe do the equation, but it might be a little easier to check the equation. So perhaps there's maybe it took us 14 or 18 billion years to do the calculation. Maybe it only takes us like 4 billion years to check it. So all we've got to do is wait 4 more billion years and we could check it.
You're actually basically saying what I was going to say. By the way, Anna said her friend went into programming. Has been unemployed for months. So yeah, don't go into computer sciences.
Damn it! The other team, the opposing team, we're going to call them the Canadian mounted hockey players. Scored. I don't even know if they're playing a team in Canada. I don't even know.
Yeah, Anna
it came up.
It
came up on my phone. Oh, they are playing Toronto. Okay.
But yeah, so basically, once you have a proposed answer to the question, it's pretty easy to backtrack and determine whether that's the answer or not. So that's essentially
correct or not. Yeah, a little reverse engineering of it.
Yep.
So I've had to do some math, and I've bounced it between 2 different AIs just to check some math to make sure, because again, this is a big takeaway for everybody who's out there using ChatGPT or Grok or any of the other ones, or even that fake Chinese one, where it's just Huang Li and they're typing out an answer to you.
It's literally just a room of guys typing answers quickly.
Yeah, it's a room of people typing really fast. The whole thing is
shit talking. That actually happened.
Yeah, we're not, and we called it before it came out too. We called it. The whole premise of it is to provide you with an answer. So if you ask a question, it's going to provide you an answer. So if you ask it a question about, is there this or is there that, or has there been this, it's going to scour all of its source content. And that could be books. It could be a story that it's reading from that has actually no portion on reality that it can cite from, saying, hey, yes, this right here answers the question that this person just asked.
Right.
So be careful.
Yeah,
agreed. Be careful.
So
they're programmed to answer your questions.
So something else that I actually do is in all of my important prompts and questions that I'm actually going to use for something else. I tell it to do a couple different things. I tell it to make sure it double checks all data and statistics. It gives references for all the information because these things hallucinate all the time. And I also make sure to tell it, don't just agree with me. Your job is to be cynical and skeptical and to give accurate answers and pushback where needed. And it actually works because if you notice that when you don't give prompts like that, it'll come back and say, "Hey, that's a fantastic idea. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I've ever heard." In the meantime, sometimes you need that critical voice to say, "All right, let's take a step back and think about this." And if you actually tell it to do that, it will do that. So I always give that addition to the prompt. But you're right, you double
Well,
check also. So the answers it gives you over here,
yeah.
also check in this AI over here because that'll usually give you a
Yeah.
more accurate rounded view.
Test it forward, test it backwards.
Right.
And between those two, between doing it that way, you can usually hone it down to something real. And asking for the reference is big. I didn't know that everybody else did that or anybody else did that. I always ask is like, hey, I need references. Give me citations.
Right.
And then I usually go to the alternate AI language model, Notepad. I'll call it the big Notepad, and type in the other Notepad the citation and give me this in context, and it'll give me that. I'm like, all right, yeah, that works.
Right.
That works for what we're calling it out for over here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So one of these days, I think I mentioned this before the show. We need to do a show on Notebook LM from Google. So it's a large language model. It's an AI that basically only knows what you put into it. So you can upload like encyclopedias worth of information, or collected papers from different scientists, and this is what it pulls from. And it actually uses, you can tell it to outsource to different areas around the web, but until you tell it to do that, it only knows what you tell it. And it's really, really good for like organizing your information, updating your data, according to actual science. There's unless you put weird stuff in there, there's nothing for it to even hallucinate. It literally can't make things up. So that's,
Nice.
and they actually just added their video and photo functionality. So you can do things like you can upload whole videos. It can give you a summary of the video. It can calculate data from it. It can pull certain bits out, place it over here. Has a one-click infographic thing where you can say, "Hey, here's a video." It summarizes it, gives you a full creative infographic with all the actual data from the video. Nothing's hallucinated because it only knows what you put into it. It's really powerful. So we actually had.
I like that.
Yeah,
dude. If I were in school and like book reports, man, that's like perfect. You put in just that book report, and then you kind of type in your version of what you're reading so that it gets a sample of your writing method, and then you just bloop, done. Import this book, bloop, done.
That's got to be the hard part about being a teacher. Anna Calendar, I know you're a teacher. What do you feel about this? Maybe your students aren't quite on that level. Maybe they are. I don't know. But it's a different world, man. People don't actually have to read anything anymore. Which is terrible.
It's rough.
That's a shame, but it's just the world we live in now.
Yeah. It would be nice if we get people interested. I mean, I'm fighting with my daughter. I really want to see her read. I'd like to see my son reading too. But for fun, not that they can't read, but for fun, just for fun. Like I enjoy reading.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to be careful. I'm like, man, I need to go back to my phone because I'm reading too much. I need to go back to the internet and send a lot of people a lot of memes. And if you're on my meme list, there is no unsubscribe, by the way. If you're getting memes from me, they're on their way. And they are especially cultivated, and that is not the word I'm looking for. What C word am I looking for?
We don't say that word on the show, David.
No, not that C word.
You're talking about curated. No. You're talking about curated.
Curated, that's the one. Gee, my mind was like, bro, that word's right here. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. It's right there. Curated. They have been specifically curated to reach the absolute peak and stretching point, not breaking point, but the stretching point of your sense of humor and mess up your algorithm.
That is totally it. I'm sure you are screwing with lots of algorithms right now.
I had somebody the other day straight up send me a message like, "You did this." And they sent me one of the things that popped up on their screen, on their feed. And they're like, "All the stuff that you sent me is what caused this." I'm like, it's funny though, isn't it?
So I almost
Yeah, it
never get
was.
on Facebook for personal reasons, but when I do, there's always a pizza recipe video waiting for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's somebody put that in my algorithm. I don't know where that came from.
Ah. So there's a pizza shop. It's actually in Toronto. I didn't even know it was in Toronto, but I kept one day I'm just scrolling through and there's this pizza comes out and it's bubbly pepperoni and cheese and everything. I'm just like, oh, fat guy's happy. Um, and so I've been sharing the pizzas that look really good. And even Nikki was like, man, you shared a pizza earlier that looked freaking delicious. I tried to bite my phone. And, I looked into it. I was like, "Oh, it's in Toronto." So when I go up,
Ah,
I'm hitting this pizza shop. I'm like, "Guys, I didn't even know I was following you guys. I didn't know who you guys were. I just seen you guys for some reason, a pizza came up on my screen." I know why it came up on my screen. I look at a
right.
lot of food.
That's not what I was thinking, but
And
yeah, go ahead. I was thinking the other pizza videos that you've been sharing have made these things start to come up on your screen.
well, the most of them from them,
Of the
but,
person of the person making the pizzas, the ones the videos you've been sharing.
oh, that really cute chick.
Yeah,
No,
that's the one that.
she's in a different part of Canada. She's in a different part of Canada, though. So it first started off it was just let's make a pizza. This girl just makes a pizza. Now it's I'm pretty sure that we're going to get invites to OnlyFans at any day now. Which
Well, she
you
works at a
know,
pizza shop, so
great,
the
you're
only fan,
cute, but
of course.
I only pay. Well, she can't have that because there actually is already an OnlyFans
Right,
channel.
right. This girl missed out because that's obviously what she was going for.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, she's. I'm gonna have more of that whiskey. I think I'm
See,
gonna have more of it.
you gotta
It
have
is
the taste test. Had you not
delicious.
opened it, David, you wouldn't even know how good it is.
Oh man, I've been missing out. I've been missing out bad.
All right, Nikki
The
says,
whiskey.
"What cute girl?"
The cute girl that makes the pizza, she's like, "Oh, let's make a pizza," and then she makes pizza, or she'll make an Italian dish, or some kind of a chicken thing. And she makes it as she's sitting there with her dad too. He cooks, and they come over and they fight, and they did the egg cracking thing on each other's heads. But she's gotten a little more. I don't watch as much.
Yeah,
Shouldn't come up as often now because it's more.
yeah. She's not
eh,
relying on pizza tips
yeah, I think she's
for her
more going
income
towards
anymore.
the here's eventually it's gonna be like, here's a link to an OnlyFans thing, and I'm just I'm
Yeah,
out.
it's
I was
it's
interested when you were making pizzas.
right.
That's how married I am right there.
It's taken a different
I
direction.
gotta I have a hot wife. Yeah, you're cute. That's great. Get back to the pizza.
Right. Show me more of that pizza.
And
That's right.
there's a couple of Italian dishes that she makes. I'm like, ooh, that looks good.
There you go.
Uh,
I do love pasta. Alrighty. So next piece of
right?
news, David. I'm not sure if you're
Nikki's
aware
not
of
an
this.
Italian. She's not an Italian food fan. She's not an Italian food fan. I love Italian food.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but I bet your son is. GameStop on December 6th is going to have a trade anything day. Trade in literally anything. They actually had to put out a list of things specifically they won't take because it is trade anything. Well, almost anything. They had to
Okay.
add that caveat.
All right. All right.
So
So you can't
GameStop.
take magic mushrooms.
Well, GameStop. Let's see if we can get to the list of things you can't trade in. Oh, you son of a gun! It's covering up the article with
Oh, it's redacting it.
it's redacting it. It didn't redact it on my phone, but on mobile it is, or on
Of course it is. Who's the site?
al.com. It wants me to subscribe.
Okay.
It's some
Who's
Alabama.
the author? Of course they do.
Oh, it's probably
So
AI.
you look
I'm
at
sure. It doesn't
yeah,
have the
most
author.
likely, but usually you get the author.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have it. Yeah, that's AI then.
It doesn't have the author. But so anyway, it
All right. Well,
basically went
give
on.
us the premise. Give us the premise.
Right. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. So it basically went on to say that you can't bring in drugs, sexual items, things that are alive or used to be alive, um, biohazards of any kind,
No
things
biohazards.
that may or may not be actual body parts, things like that. Um, so
I would have thought guns would have been top of that list.
because you can imagine the people who are going to try and stream this out and make this a thing. People are going to try and go viral because of things they're bringing into GameStop. So they
Yeah,
had to put out
ridiculous
this
things I traded into GameStop.
this list, and actually people are pissed. So GameStop employees are quitting in droves before this because people are getting pissed about this because it's going to be It's going to be a problem.
It should be a nightmare.
Yeah. There's actually a video that a GameStop employee has as a response. So apparently, a lot of upper management came together to say something, and the employees, gave their say. You got to see this response from the actual GameStop employee.
Do we? Oh, okay. We got video.
We have video.
Oh, he looks like a GameStop employee.
He's one. Look at that. Look at that half mustache.
Oh
He's
yeah, yeah. He's like, yeah. The cat took a night off.
All right, and it's actually kind of shocking some of the stuff he's saying, and it's like, man, I kind of feel bad for these people now.
I don't.
I
Go
work
ahead.
at GameStop, and I don't like to talk about that much online, mostly because I'm embarrassed of the fact that I work at GameStop. I feel like I deserve a lot better, and I did not expect myself to be at GameStop for as long as I have, but that's just how my life has played out.
It happens sometimes.
Today, GameStop announced that they would be doing a Trade Anything event. Mind you, they announced this to the public before they announced it to staff. Almost immediately,
Wow.
managers across my district were receiving calls asking them if the customer could bring in weapons, bodily fluid, and other inappropriate materials. Customers were also asking us on the phone if it would be okay for them to film us for TikTok so that they could go viral off of our reaction.
It's gonna
Shortly
happen.
after receiving this news, we joined our weekly manager video conference. When managers brought up concerns around this, district management and the company's response was, well, it is clearly outlined in the disclaimer for this event that we will not be accepting dead or alive animals, although taxidermy is accepted, weapons, bodily fluids, or any other biohazards, objects that resemble human body parts, or sexual material of any kind. If you feel unsafe, we highly encourage you to call 911. And we also encourage you to wear a mask and gloves to conceal your identity from people filming in the store, as well
This
as
is gonna get
to
messy.
protect
More
yourself
ways than one.
from potential biohazards. I believe that no one who works in any retail environment should ever be asked by the company that they work for to come to work prepared to deal with biohazards, prepared to call 911.
This is
Okay.
this is gonna get messy in more ways than one. This is
Well,
gonna
he
be-
had me on his side a little bit.
He lost you. You're not on his side anymore.
Oh, everybody that walks through with a snotty nose and sneezing with a cold is a biohazard.
True. This is a
So
little
there are
different.
certain things. So yes, I absolutely I believe this is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. This is it is genius and ridiculous in not quite equal parts.
Right.
I'm going to give genius at 80 and ridiculous at 110. So they're about 30 points of a delta here to work with.
Yeah. Upper management's looking for like a viral moment to get
And
the GameStop name back
and I
out there,
see
and they're
it.
gonna get that. But
And they
it's
are
gonna be-
absolutely.
But does that mean? I mean, this is
At
almost
what cost?
right. So he has some more information on this whole thing.
That's
Or
Thanos
prepared
snapping his
to
fingers.
conceal their identity from an onslaught of filming customers. These things are always a possibility, but they should never be a likelihood. This company is the worst company that I have ever worked for. I turned in my 2 weeks today. This was my final straw. It is no
big-ass straw.
coincidence that GameStop is launching a basically nationwide tax break scheme because everything.
All right. At this part of the video, he's sort of like a little bit like
Making a lot of assumptions.
he's making a lot of assumptions.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with him to a certain point. But I think he's also. I think the first half of the video I totally agree with. Second half of the video, I'm like, you're making some assumptions. Let's hear him out though.
Yeah,
That is non-game related that will be donated today will then be or will be traded in that day will then be donated to a charity.
All right. So basically, he's complaining. He says it's a
Absolutely.
tax break scheme because GameStop, everything that's donated to them will be donated to charity, and this, of course, will be a tax
Yeah,
write-off.
non-game things.
It's not a
Absolutely.
scheme. It's just it's common practice. They don't want to hang on to this garbage.
Yeah.
What are they going to throw it away?
Yeah. Do you hear the McDonald's people and the all these places like, would you like to round up to the nearest dollar?
Right.
Would you like to, hey, I ordered $9.01 worth of McDonald's, which you can't do anymore. Everything's $15.
Right.
$9.01. Would you like to round up to 10 for Ronald McDonald Charities? Ronald McDonald House for
Right.
kids?
Right.
Hell no. I know how that works. No, get away. So I mean, if you're not gonna call everybody out, here's the thing:
Yeah.
taxation is theft. Let's put that out there.
Taxation
Taxation is
is
theft.
theft. Absolutely. Yes.
Is theft. Everybody should be trying every single day
Yes.
to pay as little taxes as they possibly can,
So here's what
according
GameStop is
to the
basically
laws.
right. So here's what GameStop's basically going to do. If you bring in an old beer can and you trade it in, you might get $3 or $5 in store credit, right? I don't know, whatever they're going to give you. If you bring in like an old old dusty hat, they might give you $3 or $5. Okay.
Yeah, listen.
So what GameStop will then do is claim, okay, this hat is worth $5. So when they donate that hat to just give it to Goodwill, that's $5 they get back in as a tax write off. Now they get
It's a tax deduction. It's not a. It lowers the taxable amount.
well,
It's
it
not
lowers
a
and that's it. So,
direct.
and that's what I'm saying though. It's a tax write off. So
Yeah, it is. It's a write off. Yes.
yes, it's a tax write off. It's
Yeah.
a corporate tax write off. And so if they get a million of these trade ins, each one of those trade ins happens to be worth $5.
All $5.
That's $5 million worth of tax write offs.
If they only do $5 million, I'll be shocked.
Well, of course they're going to do way more. I was just doing it for easy math, and they're going to do a lot
I
more.
get it.
And
Yeah,
they're going to do a lot more. So it's not a tax scheme.
Yeah, it's not a tax scheme, but
Right.
I mean
I would call that part good business.
I would.
That's what I'd call that.
All right. Does he have anything else to say?
He does have a little bit more.
We all know
All right,
what that means. It is also no coincidence that shortly after, within the same week, that Funko Pop announces that they are going under as a business, which is one of our most selling products across the company, that within a week of them announcing that, GameStop launches a very poorly planned tax break scheme.
That's actually a good point, though. So Funko Pop, stores like GameStop make a ton of money off these weird little bobbleheads.
I've seen them. I've seen them. I'm not a big fan of them. I want the Metallica set of them, but that's it. It's just because I'm a Metallica fan, not
Right.
because I'm a Funko Pop fan.
Well, you better buy those soon because when the company goes out of business, those prices are going to.
Well, I mean, if GameStop wanted to hedge their bet, if it's one of their number one sellers, why are they not making a tender offer for the company?
So I actually do believe that GameStop is not doing well.
Of course, they're not doing well. Of
Well, they're not
course,
doing
they're
well
not
enough
doing
to
well.
buy a company like Funko Pop. Is my point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right. So this actually is a good point. So GameStop is one of those businesses that sort of it got lucky in that there was that that sort of controversy,
Yeah.
the whole story about the shorting of the stock. Pretty good movie about that was made, but
Yeah,
but
I
it's
loved.
actually-
I won't go into it, but go ahead.
but so they've gotten lucky and they're kind of looking for that magic again, which explains this whole trade anything day. They want that
Yeah.
virality to bring their name back into the lexicon.
Yeah.
But the timing pretty
That's
shortly
twice
after
today
Funko
that
Pop
West
announced
has
they're
used the
going
word
under.
lexicon. By the way,
There you
for
go.
those of you guys keeping track at home, that's twice that West has used the word lexicon.
It's a good word. It's not used enough.
Yeah. If he
It's
gets to
part of-
3, everybody wins a set of steak knives.
It is part of my lexicon. Steak knife. So so it's the timing is interesting, and I don't think it's completely coincidental. They probably had this in their back pocket for a while, and they're like, "Hey, this is a great time to play this card." So let's see what else he has to say. I think he's almost done.
In that tax break scheme, all of their employees
Not a
are being asked to prepare to wear biohazard protection working in a video game store.
Yeah, that's kind of
This is
messed up.
completely unacceptable. I absolutely encourage you to boycott GameStop. I can go on.
Pause.
I'm not gonna support a boycott of him. I think
Okay.
it's a
I'm not going to support a boycott, but I am
Yeah.
going to point out that OSHA requires required or recommended PPE be provided by the employer. So it would be
Right.
the
Right. That's
responsibility
a
for
good point.
providing that personal protective equipment would be on the back of
Yeah.
GameStop, not
That's a
on the
really
individual
good point.
employer.
They could potentially be facing
That is in law OSHA.
so GameStop could potentially be facing a class action lawsuit. But
Yeah,
as
GameStop could be facing a massive lawsuit in this case.
that's ooh boy. Here's something. If you're a trader, I would sell immediately after this sale. So I would buy GameStop now. It's going to hit its viral moment. Class
Hit
action
its
lawsuit's going
moment,
to hit very
peak,
shortly after. Sell before they
you
get that class action lawsuit. They're going under.
or even better, if you're a lawyer, buy the stock, let it peak, sell the stock, and then contact all the associates for a
Yes,
class action lawsuit. I
absolutely.
mean, you win like 3 times in this equation.
Oh
I
man,
mean, it's
have you seen the GameStop
this is
movie? I forget what it was called.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. But I
Was it
followed the
called like The
GameStop
Big
thing
Short?
beforehand.
Was that it? Was or was that something else?
I don't know. I thought that was the default credit swaps 2008,
Okay.
but,
There's another one. It has like
I don't know.
Seth Rogen and a couple people in it. It's a really good movie. Uh,
Which one's Seth Rogen? Oh, he's a pothead guy.
he's the
He's
he's
a
the guy
pothead.
that I apparently look like.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the stripper. The stripper was like, "Oh, he's
Strippers,
got your friend over, he looks like Seth Rogen." I'm waiting for Nikki to
strippers
pop up.
love to tell me that that I look like Seth Rogen.
I'm just waiting for Nikki to be like, "Strippers? What strippers?" Question mark. She has genius up here. So it's a genius move because it is actually gonna bump and move the needle.
It's going to move the needle, but here's my theory.
It's
Here's my
gonna
theory.
cost them.
Here's my theory. I think GameStop is a
This is
lot
death throes.
closer to going under than they're openly admitting. Obviously, they'd be stupid to admit it. I think they're a lot closer to going under than they'd like to admit. This is their opportunity to peak out. A lot of people are going to sell, and they're going to go under immediately.
Yeah.
Class action
So
lawsuit or
here's
not, they're going to go under. Very quickly.
here's what you need to do. Here's what everybody needs to do. Okay, not everybody. I mean, do what you want to do. If I were to go and trade in anything, I'm going to immediately use that store credit. I mean, immediately. I'm not
Immediate.
going to hold it because the likelihood of this company being here in 2 years is pretty low.
It's not. Yeah, they do not have 24 months ahead of them.
Yeah, they don't have 24 months ahead of them. If they don't get closed down just by regular business, the class action lawsuit for not providing PPE to their customers for a thing
Mhm.
that they pushed on them is going to do it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that is
absolutely.
that is going to be the death nail in the coffin on this guy.
Right.
This is done. So this guy, he makes a lot of really good points.
The first half
He
made
does.
some really good points. Second half, he's got his theories, and I don't blame
The
him.
whole
I make all
the
kinds
whole
of batshit
tax
crazy
stuff.
theories too.
Yeah, the whole tax stuff, I get it. I get it. If you don't understand that taxation is theft, getting out of paying taxes seems bad to you.
If you've never had
But
to
for
pay
those,
corporate taxes, you don't understand. You do what you can to
I
get out of
mean,
paying those
let's
taxes.
face it, this guy's effective tax rate is probably very close to 0.
He's never actually
So
paid federal taxes.
yeah,
You know?
he's never actually had to pay federal
Right.
taxes.
You see this guy's
So yeah, this guy's mustache, he's never paid a taxes.
it proved it.
It's a mozzarella. Look like a
Hey, use guys. You don't
anyway.
even know.
These guys.
But you
Oh
don't
my
know
God. We were in New York. We were in New York. There it goes. I think it might be the automatic clipping when I get excited that it knocks this thing back. So I'm going to take my microphone and actually just push it back for me. So we're in New York. We're in New York City for like, it wasn't even,
It was the first
it wasn't
day.
even
It was
7
like
blocks.
less than a couple
It
hours.
wasn't even 7 blocks coming out of Lincoln Tunnel. He's like, use guys. Oh, it was great. All right. Do we have any more news? I mean, that was really good news right there, by the way.
It was some good. So I'm trying to steer away
It was
from
really good
AI
news.
because I know that's not your thing. I had a big.
Oh, how about we
article,
talk
had a
about
quick edit.
Campbell's again? Assholery at Campbell's. Oh, that's a headline.
That's the
Assholery
title of our
at
next
Campbell's.
show. Assholery at Campbell's.
Hopefully we see this guy as president of the company. No, what do you got next?
That's all. That's all for news. That's all we got for news.
Oh, that's it. That's it for the news.
There's
Okay,
stuff that's a lot
a
of political stuff,
confession.
and we don't go that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually what's nice is there is actually some things happening in the world that aren't necessarily directly related to politics.
Fair
I mean,
point.
the everybody out there would tell you that the whole world is political and everything is politics right now. But to be fair, it's actually
To be fair,
to be fair, we're on a bit of a downward slope I think we're getting less of that. I mean,
I'm not. You don't see my algorithm. My algorithm will curl your hair. I got some rough
well,
stuff in my algorithm.
so so I think it's about time for us to do another one of those lovely conspiracy theory videos. But I do have a
Oh boy.
confession to make.
We're in the golden age of
Um,
conspiracy theories. So yes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so that could be a channel right there. That's a YouTube, the golden age of conspiracy theories.
That's
I
it.
mean, because you're living it right now.
It's literally just us saying, "I told you so." See,
Yeah,
I told you so.
yeah, yeah. I told you we was living on the back of a turtle.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
You don't
Dave,
even know. You
the
don't even
video
know
I
about the
sent
turtle?
Did you watch the video I sent you earlier today?
I don't know. There was something you sent me, and I was so concerned about the other part of what you sent me that I completely forgot. So
All right. I'm gonna see
let
if
me
I can.
look.
Hang on. So this,
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna see if I
buried.
can
Hold on a second.
transfer this video to my computer so I can show you guys.
This girl. This is the let's make a pizza girl. And she's just sitting there saying, let's make a pizza. And then she makes a pizza.
I did not send you a pizza. No, I texted it to you. I don't send stuff on
Oh,
Facebook.
I'm like,
I'm a
okay.
grown adult, David. So let's. I'm gonna.
I use Facebook Messenger for like everything because it doesn't matter whether I'm on my phone or my computer or anything. Wherever I am, I've got access to Facebook Messenger.
Oh, your audio went out. I completely lost your mic on that one.
I don't know what happened here. It is being a little. So I'm guessing, like I was saying earlier, when I don't reset or restart my computer with the updates,
Yeah.
it likes to mess with me. But after I do the updates, not that it was working fine before, it's always worked perfectly fine. But because Windows wants to update and connect me and spy on me and do more things because that's what all the updates are
That's
for.
what they all do. That's their all.
Literally all they do. It's now going to mess with what I actually do until I do these updates and restart my computer.
All right. So
All right, here's
I don't
Wes
want.
Carnahan.
So David has no room to complain about me not watching the videos he sends me because he doesn't watch stuff I send him either. So I'm going to play this video, and this video is basically how I feel that David feels when I start talking about conspiracy theories. So
Oh no, you talking about this one?
yes.
Okay. All right.
One last dragon.
All right. Go ahead.
There is one Ghidorah. Is from space. He's an alien that came down here to fight, and then he got frozen,
This
and
is all
they're saying it's
David
because of
Nieder's
ice
when
age.
I
And so
speak.
that's why they're like so upset about global warming, because they know if that dragon thaws out, because what happens in the Bible? A dragon thaws out and he takes over the world. What happens in every single culture? There's dragons on every single civilization
He's not
on this
wrong.
planet has a picture of a dragon.
So you're saying Republicans want to melt the ice to release the dragon?
Yes, because they're lizards.
Oh.
That's why they don't want us to be making dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's why they keep trying to put out this propaganda about Jurassic Park. They're all going to eat us, but no, they helped us fight them, the Bigfoots, the Yetis. Like we all got together. We all spoke one language. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm lying?
No, I agree with you.
There are pyramids that go directly in Egypt that line up with Orion's belt, right?
Yes.
Orion's
This
belt.
is
They
David
line up
here
with
I
Orion's
saw
belt, which is a
conspiracy
white
theory.
dwarf, which is made out of diamonds. And you need diamond and gold to travel in space, right? So interdimensional travel, they would put a diamond in there to go up there. So I think the fight happened where they broke the treasure. Because if you think about Orion's belt, who is Orion the hunter, who's Orion hunter fight? The bull. But if you really take a good drawing of the bull that has a red eye, it looks like a dragon.
Obviously.
Instead, they just drew it like a Taurus to say like, oh, this is Taurus, but it's a dragon. Orion was fighting the dragon with his two dogs, but I think there were actually dinosaurs that beat the dragon, and that's why they don't have interdimensional travel. But if you think, even if you line up when the Anunnaki were supposed to be on this planet,
Yeah.
if you line up when the Anunnaki supposed to be on the planet, and you Google the distance it takes to get light years away, it's the exact same time. They only came here for gold because gold is the only metal that does not
Yeah, but what do they need the gold for?
To build the satellite. That's why we use gold for everything. That's why gold will never have a standard.
It's true.
That's why there's no more gold that can ever be made. They go to planets and they try to have this dimensional travel, but then the dragon came over from the red giant, Canis Major, flew over to there, came down to America with these octopus and the raccoons and they tried to take us over, but with the dinosaurs' help.
You're saying we need the dinosaurs.
We need them.
So we need Jurassic
That's what
Park.
I'm saying. We need Jurassic Park.
No.
The Democrats know.
That's what I'm saying.
You
They
know what I mean? But they
and then
try to
everyone
keep
calls
us
me
up.
autistic for liking dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Even though they're our best friends.
Yes. Why do autistic kids already know to love dinosaurs? People have to tell you not to like dinosaurs. They have to make a horror movie out of it.
Tell me every day, and you know what I say? F you.
Yeah, show me a horror movie with a dragon in it. What do we use dinosaurs for right now? Gasoline. Why are
Rain
we
of
in war
fire.
in the Middle East?
Gasoline.
Because they know if we dig up the remains and we find out what happens, it's like you can't go to the pyramids because they don't want. They know how to decipher the hieroglyphics. They don't want to tell us that it's all about this dragon. Meanwhile, they're trying to heat up the planet, burning the fossil fuels, which are dinosaurs, to heat up the planet.
To let the dragon go.
So the dragon can rule us because they're the lizard
So
people
then-
and they
but-
worship the dragon.
See?
Oh my God,
That is
ChatGPT!
exactly
I
what-
need you to write a song. I need the transcript of this. I'm going to input it into ChatGPT. So you've sent me that, so I don't need you to send it to me again.
Right.
I'm going to take that whole rant, put it in ChatGPT, and I'm going to have it write a song. That was the most. It was the most something. Oh my!
That is what
God.
David hears whenever I start talking about conspiracy theories. That is all he
Yes.
hears.
That is what I hear. It's like it sounds just like you.
I mean, some of the stuff he's got
Yes.
a point.
Wes, I didn't even know you were on this guy's podcast. What's up?
Some of the stuff he's got a point. Look, the dinosaurs and the Yetis and the Bigfoots and the raccoons all got together and they fought the dragons.
The big fucking octopus.
and somewhere there's an octopus in there. Yeah, you know.
Fucking octopus. I would say he had me up to that point, but he didn't.
He did not. No, he did not.
Oh man.
And
That
that,
is-
my friends, is why you don't do meth while on any kind of social media.
Oh man. Oh, I'm glad I did not watch that earlier, to be honest. I'm really glad that you saved that for me to watch tonight.
It's true. I saw
Oh,
that and I was
man.
like, this is right up David's alley.
Gee. No, I bought a split unit HVAC thing, like a heater air conditioner to put in my garage. I've been installing it for the last 2 days. So I seen that you texted me and I'm like, oh, I'll say, hey, we're going to do tonight. So I just didn't get a chance to. I'm so glad I did not get a chance to watch it.
Have
Oh,
ChatGPT write the song. We're gonna find a really
Oh,
good platform to develop it. That's our new music.
yeah, that's
Or
it. That's
when
what
we
all
start-
music should be based off
Or when we
of.
start a new show, the Golden Age of Conspiracy Theories. That's our theme song.
That's a theme song coming in. The name of the song, The Giant Octopus. Coming in at number 3, The Giant Octopus.
That could go many different directions, David. I'd be careful.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Are you ready for a real show after that, David?
Yeah, Jesus, no. No, I'm not even a little, man.
You're not ready to talk about business now?
No, between asshole guy being right, assholery guy being right at Campbell's, not MySpace. What's the place with the games and the things
GameStop?
and the help hardware?
GameStop.
GameStop going out of
Yeah.
business. I mean, let's face it. That's what they're announcing is they're going out of business.
Oh,
They're just
yeah,
saying it in a
that's
weird
100%
way.
Going out of business sale.
That's a going out of business sale. The guy who flat called him out and has now a grounds for an amazing lawsuit.
Oh, that class.
And
great.
yeah, and I don't even know what to call the thing we just watched. This
The masterpiece of conspiracy theory videos.
oh Jesus, man, he
I
had
think it's the new
everything.
Art Bell. I think they found the new Art Bell.
Dude, I think George Norrie and Art Bell, they need to retire now and just put that guy into place.
I
Just-
think Art
they
Bell's.
don't- they-
I think our Art Bell might be dead.
well, yeah, Art Bell's gone.
Yeah.
But Coast to Coast AM,
They found the Coast to Coast AM found their new.
that's
new
your
host.
guy. You got the guy right there. That's
That's
the
the
guy.
guy. That's the guy.
That is the guy. His voice, his
Right.
tone, his
man.
enthusiasm.
See, I would listen to that if he hosted a show just doing that. I would listen to that.
Oh man,
And I
Yeah.
don't do any drugs, but imagine that while you're like on some kind of hallucinogen.
Like
Dude.
a mushroom or something. Yeah.
Right. Just dude. I can't even imagine.
Dude, I'm mildly intoxicated with a delicious, amazing flavored bourbon over here.
That sounds good.
But
Plus cask
it really was. That was a Castle and Key. Yeah, it was good stuff. Castrate, yes. But even that, that's your guy. Coast to Coast AM. You need to be reaching out to this guy.
Right.
That's your
You
guy.
need to send that video to George Norrie. Stat.
Man, stat. Whatever stat means.
I think it means like.
And what does stat mean? What movie is that from?
What? I didn't even know that's a quote. I have no idea. You just
It's
said
a quote. It's a quote from Short Circuit.
What does stat mean?
Yeah, what is stat?
Out of all the quotes
I
from
don't
Short
know.
Circuit,
Yeah,
you pull out what does
Short
stat
Circuit.
mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
that's not even a quote. That's like,
dude, I told you, obscure as can be. I can pull out some.
oh
son of a
no.
biscuit. That
There you
microphone is just, yeah. Windows, I will update you after the show. Calm down.
I think you can lock the settings on your mic, right? You can, if you double tap the little icon there.
That's the mute.
Yeah. So if you double tap, there's like a little lock icon all the way on the side there, underneath. It's on like on the bottom.
Where?
I'm gonna
But
send
I
you
got a
photo.
mute button. Listen, Dave almost send you a pic.
Yeah. Here you go.
Here I am grabbing my phone to look at
While
the
we're
pic.
live on the internet, I'm gonna send this to you.
You send me a wing pic, dude. Not cool.
I only send dick pics.
It's up to the reader to decipher what I meant. He did send me.
I told you, David. Fair warning.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See, there you go. There's a little lock icon. It's not just a penis.
I'm fingering it, but it won't do anything.
Nope.
Do you have to hold it?
Let's see. I think this is really exciting.
This is great. Everybody's like, this is the best thing I've ever said. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, you may need to send an update or update your system anyway. But
I just need to update. You know what? We'll deal with it. And
for everybody watching and listening, this is for everybody. There you go.
it has. This is what? How long has it? How long have I had this microphone? It's been a while.
We've had these for a while.
Yeah,
All
these
right,
mics are.
This might be a sign that we need to save our main topic for next week.
We've got like 40 minutes of stuff to do, bud.
All right, we can go to the main topic if you're feeling up to
Well,
it.
I mean, the main topic is the business of Black Friday,
which is
the
day after
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, not like, hey, last week was Black Friday. What did you do?
So, David,
I went shopping.
Do you do any Black Friday shopping? You ever done the Black Friday shopping?
I have done it in the past. I do occasionally wander out, but not because it's Black Friday. It's because I need things, or
I don't
I'm
do
bored.
Black Friday shopping only because it's incredibly racist. I don't fall into that. But my mom and my sister actually they love Black Friday shopping. They'll go out at like 3 a.m. and they'll do the whole thing where they're waiting in line. And boy, that sounds. I can't think of a worse thing.
I did that once. I did it once.
Yeah.
It was at H.H. Gregg. I'll tell you how long ago it was. I mean, that place went out of business.
What were they giving away? What was their doorbuster deal they were doing?
Well, the one that I wanted, there were a lot of them, but the one I wanted was a 55-inch plasma, not LCD, not OLED or any of that, plasma television.
Okay. Old school. Going old
And
school. Plasma.
yeah. Well, at the time, it was very new school.
Well, yeah, at the time, it was state of the art. Did you get it?
I got it.
You got the plasma.
I got the plasma. I took it home. I used it for around a year, and somebody offered to pay me more than what I bought it for. And I'm like, okay. Yep.
Wow. Now that's a heck of
And
a
at
deal.
that time, plasmas were kind of going the way of the dodo, and
Right.
LEDs were starting to take their place.
Yeah.
In that year where, and so it was like, yeah, and I had a 36-inch at the time. Remember back in the
At the
day,
time,
like a
36-inch, you're
36
like, this is
was
a gigantic
huge.
screen. Holy
Yeah,
moly.
but the 55-inch was sweet, but it was a flat screen,
Yeah.
but it was still a tube TV, but the screen on it was flat.
Yeah.
And I had a 36-inch TV, so I wasn't missing out on much. And I
It weighed
really
like
didn't care.
10,000 pounds. Yeah.
Yes, oh my god, it weighed a ton. Uh, but even, I mean, the plasmas are heavy too. Plasmas, we used to have those big brackets and things to hold them up
Right.
on the walls. But I mean, I made money on the deal after using this freaking TV for over a year. So yeah,
It's a pretty good
I'll
deal.
do that. Yeah. Yeah. So, but that was the only time I ever like camped out and did anything. And we went super early. I counted it back and it was like, all right, if everybody takes one of these, I will still get one because
Yeah.
every store was guaranteed to have a certain number. I was like, all
Okay.
right, if everybody in front of me is here for exactly the same thing, I'll get
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And we came through and they opened the doors. We all run in and,
And you ran, right? You ran to the back of the
oh,
store.
it was full tilt
Yeah.
run, full
Yeah.
tilt run. And I'm like, I'm a big guy. I can make some money right now. Like I can make a lot of money just wiping out.
Just start tackling people.
Just wiping out through one of their displays. I mean, the thought did cross my mind.
Sure.
But that was the only time I ever really did any like actual like what people would call like Black Friday. It's kind of gone away because for a while, and this is one of the good things that came from the scamdemic, was the removal of Thanksgiving out of the Black Friday deals. Because what happened was
Yeah.
we're going to open at 6 a.m. on Friday, Black Friday. Get here at 6 a.m. Doorbuster deals only till 10 a.m. Get here at 9. And then somebody went to 8. Then it kept going back and further and further and
Yeah.
further. Midnight Madness. Be here at doors open. Line up at 11:15. Be in here and get your Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
And then it kept going back. Then it moved into Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And it kept working. And then to the point where people were just open. And that whole there's a line out of The Incredibles. If everybody's special, then nobody is. So if if you're going to open on Thanksgiving as a freaking holiday, you're taking people away from their families on a
Yeah.
holiday, and you're not a liquor store because liquor stores should be open when you're dealing with family. Um,
Good point.
then yeah, then you're no different than any other day of the and
Right.
Black Friday specials start now. And now if you look at stuff now they've learned, hey, we don't need people here on Thursday. Let them be home. So that was a good thing out of the scandemic. But now we get the moment it turns into October or November, it starts talking about Black Friday deals.
Yeah, that's it.
And get Black Friday deals now. Get Black Friday deals now. Like, well, then it's not Black Friday then, right? But there are still places that have Black Friday deals. Big business. Big business.
It's still very big business. We'll run through the numbers in a few minutes, but I remember back in the day, between personal clients, I would take retail jobs, right? So there was a period of time when I was working at a Best Buy, and I was sorry, I was back in the camera department, which is kind of towards the back of the store, and they had this rule where everybody had to work Black Friday. Everybody had to work.
Yep.
You couldn't take a sick day. You couldn't take a vacation day. If you were sick, you had to be there. If you didn't show up, you were immediately fired. Everybody had to work Black Friday. And I worked, the shift that I was on was during the opening hours, which was like 3 a.m. was bonkers. And people literally did. As soon as they opened the door, people sprinted top speed to the back of the store. But here's the thing. They didn't have to. So when people were lined up outside, they gave them, everybody told, they had people going through the line saying, hey, what do you want? Is there a special thing that you want? And if there was like a doorbuster deal or a special item they only had a certain number of, they'd give them a ticket with that specific item. So you didn't have to run and make a scene out of it. But people did. People sprinted top speed to the back of the store. And literally, within a couple of minutes, there was a line that wrapped all the way around the store. So people would team up. They'd have like one person hop in line, one person would sprint to the back of the store to get the stuff they want. so that way they could, just the person be saving their space in line. But man, it was nuts, and it was unnecessary. And another experience I had, I personally hate Black Friday shopping. It is not for me. But I had a couple friends who both worked for Walmart at the time, and there were some things in the store that they wanted on Black Friday. So I was like, all right, I'll go with you. I'll see what it's all about. So we went and waited out in front of this Walmart for this thing to open at like 2 or 3 or some ungodly time. They opened the doors again. People sprint to the back of the store, and within minutes, I mean, there were people like destroying displays and getting into fights. Literally, I saw 2 ladies literally fighting over a pillow, like a fist fight over a pillow. That's unnecessary. That's not cool. After that, I decided I'm never doing Black Friday shopping again. I actually will go out of my way not to go anywhere near any sort of retail location on Black Friday. Just out of
So I'll go in the late afternoons and evenings.
Yeah.
Like when I'm home and I'm like we've had Thanksgiving dinner, it's kind of settled. I've had my relaxation time. I'm like, let me go out and see what's out there. If there's anything that my kids like or anything like that, I'll run out then. The morning stuff with all the fray, hell no.
Right.
I'm out. I got
That's
nothing
it.
to do with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I did it
boycotting
once. I'm
Black
never doing it
Friday.
again.
Yeah, I'm not boycotting Black Friday. I just don't want to be part of the mayhem.
Yeah, no,
It's not for me.
exactly. No. So there are people, and I know one of them. Her, what the hell was her name? Shit. I hope she's not watching. I used to work with her. Oh my God, complete blank. It's like the C word. I couldn't remember. Culminate. I know. No, cultivate. Cultivate. Right? No, cultivate. Was it cultivate? Yeah, it was cultivate.
Curate.
No, it wasn't. Curate. Still having problems with that word. It's like that. It's like it's right there. Kathy. Anyway, Jiminy Christmas. It's the C. It's the C. It's the C. I can't. All my cuts are gone tonight. But Kathy, I'd mentioned something like this to her before, and I used to work with her over in Ohio, and she said, "I love being in the middle of it."
Some people do.
I
Some
love being in
people
the middle of
are
it,
into it.
and some people do. By all means, go.
Yeah.
You are going to love it.
If that makes you
To
happy,
you,
yeah.
yes, exactly.
Go with God, my friend. It's not for me.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah, I'm out. Please do not ask me to go, or you can ask me out of generosity, but I'll be like, no, thanks. You just go do it, and then don't ask me again.
that's it.
I'm out. I don't need to save $7 enough to deal with all of that.
Yeah, no. Like if I'm going to get a $10 laptop or a $20 plasma screen
Lap dance.
TV, that's fine. That's one thing. But yeah, if I'm just getting basically normal prices, I can get any other time. And by the way, most people don't realize retailers will match Black Friday prices like days later. Most of them absolutely will do that. So you're not getting anything special unless you're getting one of those like $10 laptops that you occasionally see.
Doorbusters.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe whatever new game system might sell out quickly, but they're going to restock in most cases.
It's crazy. The game system stuff, like when they launch them now, they'll put very little, if to none, like Target forever with the Xboxes and the new PlayStation.
They want to build that FOMO.
They didn't want a minute. They put them all online. And you only could buy them online.
Yeah,
you could pick them up in the store, but they never went to retail sell out in the store. It was always e-com.
Right. And if retailers ever do get them, they deliberately get, or at least claim to have, very, very limited stock because they want that FOMO. And that's a real thing because if they can build FOMO now, you're more than likely going to pay more later down the line.
A premium, yeah, absolutely.
It's
I don't want to miss out. Yeah.
So we do have some numbers on Black Friday.
I'll say before we get to that, is there something that would give you FOMO? And if so, what is it?
Give me FOMO?
Yeah.
I have lots of FOMO about lots of things.
No. For buying, like, hey, I need in a retail setting, because we're talking about Black Friday. What would be the thing? Because you may have something that comes to mind, but I'll think about it. But so I asked a question to you, so I'm gonna shut up, which is a once in a lifetime. Which is a once in a lifetime of a thing. It's a very very tempting thing. You get Dave to shut up. what would be the thing or things
Hmm.
that would give you FOMO and trigger you to make that impulse purchase?
Right. So I think I'm at that point in my life where I
I
have
love how
kids.
this started.
I think I'm at that point in my life where I have kids. I have shoes that are literally. I still wear shoes that are older than my son, who's 10 years old. I have shoes that are older than both my kids. I still have clothes that I bought before I met my wife, that I still occasionally wear. There's not a lot that I really like need or necessarily want, but but let's say I could make up hypotheticals about if something came out, I would really, really want that thing. So, like, if there was like a special edition, like new cigar or like a bourbon that was really hard to get, here's something that was really cool. So, a few years ago, um, during near the end of the life of Game of Thrones teamed up with different distillers. Some were Scotch distillers. Most were Scotch distillers, and there were a couple of whiskey distillers. And they put out a series of special edition Game of Thrones scotches. Johnny Walker had one. Talisker had one. Oban had one.
Ooh,
Right.
I've had Johnny Walker and Oban. I've never had Talisker though.
Yeah, really good scotch.
All right.
But the thing was, you couldn't find them in Ohio. So my current wife, she went online and she found an online retailer who she was like, these are great. He can't find these. He really wants these. She bought me like 4 different bottles, like really, really hard to find bottles from really good distillers. And so they sent her these bottles, and later they let her know. They sent her an email saying, "Oh, by the way, we're not allowed to sell these in Ohio, so we can't send these." They sent her the bottles by mistake, and they actually gave her a refund for the bottles
Oh,
that she
nice.
ordered because they didn't realize that they'd already sent them out. So not only did we get these really rare bottles, we got them for free. But things like that, I got to get FOMO over because I'm a natural collector of random shit, and I also love
So,
Scotch. It worked out
have
really
you
well.
drank them? Have
I
you
still
drank them?
have 2 of them. Both are about half empty. I've been saving them. I have the Johnny Walker. It's called the White Walker, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And the
That's
Talisker I have called the.
great tie-in right there.
It's a
Great
great
tie-in.
tie-in because the Johnny Walker guy on the bottle, they made him look
It's
like
a
one of
White
the White
Walker.
Walkers from Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
and the
nice.
bottle is like all frosted white. It's pretty cool. I kind of love it.
Uh,
And then I have some of the Talisker left, and I saved that because one, it's a really abnormally good Scotch, but also it has like this kind of like octopus kind of motif on the bottle. It's pretty
did it
sweet.
come down to fight the dinosaurs and then take out the dragon and freeze it?
Well, it did, but then the Yetis and the raccoons teamed up with primitive humans.
The damn Republicans are trying.
The damn reptile people Republicans. That's a good video.
Oh, that was this. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so we get done here. We're gonna talk afterwards. Then I'm going upstairs,
You can
and
watch it again.
poor Nikki's gonna have to hear that thing as we're laying in bed, and I'm gonna be watching that video over and over and over.
And Nikki is never gonna let me send you videos again.
Oh, I'm going to put it into a thing to transcribe it so that I can push it over and get the words and then make the song out of it. Anyway, okay, so that's a great FOMO FOMO thing there. And I got to tell
Yeah.
you, man, I don't know.
Right.
I
'Cause
just
as grown men, there's not typically a lot that like we're like, oh, I must have this thing. Because again, we're
no,
grown men. It's a
yeah, no,
I collect a
no.
lot of random shit, but like there's nothing I'm like, I don't know, I can get that again another time, or I can find something that's kind of like that someplace else.
And anytime,
Or
like
like you, I'm
if I
like, oh,
find something
I
I
could make
want,
that. I could make something very similar.
yeah, like I if I see something I like, I buy it.
Right. That's it.
If I'm like, oh, I want this. So I want the black snake bite
Mm.
ESP LTD because I'm not a rich person. There's still a $1,500 guitar or $1,600 guitar.
Ooh, I got one for you.
Oh,
What
okay.
if?
But
What if
that would be one of the things that if I came across, I'd be like,
there was like a very limited edition bottle of Blackened that was like James
oh,
Hetfield approved?
sold,
That's what I'm
sold,
saying.
sold.
But you
No,
could.
no, because if it was James Hetfield approved, I mean, he's a recovering alcoholic, so he can't approve it.
Oh,
But
he actually came out of alcoholism. He fell off the wagon just for this bottle. That's how good it is.
no, no. I met the guy who's the master distiller.
Yeah.
And I've got his autograph on a blackened bottle.
And they
For
actually made a
the
song called "Master of Distillers" specifically for this.
dude, that's
And
awesome.
you could only get that song if you bought this bottle.
Yeah,
That would give you FOMO.
I opened my phone up and it was your meme of the guy shaking the sausage.
I told you.
Oh, that was a Game of Thrones reference, by the way.
See, I got some Game of Thrones references.
So yes, yeah. If there were, that's hey, knowing your bro.
There you go.
Yeah, if there was a super limited edition blackened whiskey, I've got to get it. It's limited. I've got to get it. I don't want to miss out on that. I want that. I need that. Yeah. So, all right, let's get to those numbers, man. You've been talking all about these numbers like all night, like 10 times.
I mentioned it once, but I did do some homework on this one. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So this year, apparently, so first of all, this is the closest we're going to come to politics is what I'm just about to say right now. If you ever in the near future hear somebody talk about how terrible the economy is, people can't afford eggs, and bread is sending them to the poorhouse, remember, people still have enough money for record high Black Friday numbers this year and random bullshit they don't need. So this year's Black Friday is actually going to be an increase, a record high increase. So this Black Friday, the day after tomorrow, in-store sales alone are projected to hit in the U.S. $11.7 billion. That's 8.3 increase over last year. Cyber Monday is on a similar trend, which is going to be 14.2 billion. Unbelievable. So again, this is just U.S. sales. This isn't even global. And again, this is only estimated going into it. It's probably going to be higher than that actually at the end. So if anybody complains about the price of eggs or any other nonsense, remind them, on average, people are spending way more money on Black Friday and Cyber Monday than they ever have in the history of all.
Which
we're not doing
would classify under discretionary spending.
Right, we're not doing that bad right now.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit better. A little bit. We got 3 more years.
We're doing okay. I've seen gas prices. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Again, we don't do politics on this show, but we're doing okay.
It's tough. It's tough for us though.
So, David, you mentioned something earlier that speaks to our next point is the extended shopping season. So, Black Friday alone, it's no longer just Black Friday. It's the whole
it's no longer Black Friday.
So the whole week before that Friday is Black Friday week, and then the whole week following that is Cyber Week. It's you got 2 whole weeks of record high shopping trends. It's not just 1 or 2 days anymore. Remember when it was just Black Friday, and then extended into the weekend, and then like you said, it slowly started ticking back into Thanksgiving Day and the whole week before. It's out of control.
It is. And let's take Macy's. I don't know that we've ever picked on Macy's, but I'm gonna pick on Macy's real quick.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you've ever been to Macy's in New York City.
I've been to New York City once, and you and I did not go. No.
Yeah, I know you didn't go, but it is. I went this last. Was it the last time or the time before? I went sometime.
Had to be the time before because I was with you the last time.
The time before, and I was looking for I was looking at suits or a suit jacket and something along those lines. And it was first of all, that place is frickin' massive. But the number of people that were working there is very low. And this goes back to that whole, let's talk about Campbell earlier. It's like, you need some investment. I get it. AI is taking a lot of things. We're trying to move a lot of stuff online. We're trying to do. I would love to be able to buy the name Macy's and start a whole new actual just Macy's. I don't need anything new, just Macy's.
Yeah.
But it was bought by not Macy's, Lazarus. It was
Yeah.
bought, but Macy's, Lazarus was bought by Macy's. But if
Mhm.
you started a big department store again right now, you need to be highly selective of where it went,
Yes.
and you need to staff the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Customer service, in-person customer service to the ninth degree.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And at that point, you are going to steal money away from Amazon.
Mhm.
People are begging for proper customer service.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know how we
unbelievable.
got
I
on this.
had a similar rant with my current wife earlier today. I can't believe
I want to rant about customer service. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll get you right back to that. But
Oof.
the train of thought was I just really wanted to rant about shitty customer service. All right, go.
Yeah,
You and your
can do
wife
that.
have a
You can
conversation.
absolutely do that all day. So, on a similar
Yes.
note, bringing back Macy's. So, side comment. I was right before the show internally thinking in my head a business plan for somebody who absolutely needs to bring back Radio Shack.
Oh, yes.
Radio Shack would clean up
Yeah,
if they did
Radio
it right.
Shack would
If
clean
they did it right.
right now for everybody that's out there and everything that's going on, the
Oh,
way the technology is going, Radio Shack is prime.
dude.
Prime. Here's the number one
Yes.
thing you got to remember, Radio Shack. Stay the F out of the cell phone business. That's what sunk you.
Yes. Yeah, they took some wrong turns. Man, we do a whole show on Radio Shack. We won't go there, but I'm telling you, if
We
somebody
should
buys that
really do that.
IP and brings back Radio Shack and just has a couple locations around the country just to test the waters, they will clean up.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get good waters. I mean, Columbus, Ohio would be great waters for it.
Oh man, we have Micro Center. Of course, it'd be great.
Yeah, Micro Center is great, but Micro Center falls short on some things that Radio Shack had that I went in expecting at Radio Shack.
Right.
That I go into Micro Center and I'm like, I can kludge together these 5 things and make this one thing I really needed. I remember at Radio Shack, I was at Sawmill and Hard Road. I built a power supply to fire a alarm bell, just for one. It needed to work one time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would work forever, but it needed to work one time to pass an inspection. The fact that we did such a good job that the inspectors didn't realize that I built that on a Radio Shack counter, on the
That's
glass
awesome.
counter,
Yeah.
and it was in a Radio Shack beige
Still
enclosure.
said Radio Shack.
The fact that the fact that we were able to do that, and then we took it out, like the moment that people left, we're like, all right, we get this thing out of here. It's not UL listed. It's not all these things that it needs to be, but these people didn't know because it was so good and so well done.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, Radio Shack's one of those people that could make a comeback, but you have to be very, very tight with your business. Don't chase after the
Well, look, it's hard to say.
efficient dollar.
Right. So it is Radio Shack. So we have to put this in. We have to say this with a straight face. Don't chase after the flashing lights.
That's good. I like that.
But you're right. So here I've decided when my company hits it big and I become a billionaire, I'm buying the Radio Shack IP and we are opening a brand new Radio Shack.
Yes.
We're opening.
Oh,
we're
yes.
bringing Radio Shack back.
We
It's
will
gonna-
franchise. We will like I'm going with him. We will franchise Radio Shacks.
we're gonna franchise it, but also, dude, just with the
I'm thinking
even
Matt
just
Harmon
one
just got
location-
back on. There was a lot of laughy, frowny, smiley, thumbs up faces and stuff
That
that just
sounds
happened.
like a
So I'm
Matt
guessing Matt Harmon. I mean, usually that's what Matt does.
But
So,
just imagine,
hi Matt.
just like one Radio Shack Superstore location, right? And the marketing, the global marketing campaign you can launch for this one place will turn this into a global destination. And I say superstore, I mean literally what you saw in the shopping malls back in the 90s. Like, it's going to be Radio Shack. We're bringing back the same logo. We're bringing back the same aesthetic. It's going to be Radio Shack. And over time, you can update that. But you need that. What do we always say about MySpace?
The retro.
You
Yeah.
need that
You need
nostalgia.
that nostalgia.
And it will
Yeah.
hit home. It will 100% hit home. You get really good
It'll be
ham radio
huge, yeah.
equipment in there. You're going to get all the hammies. It's going to be It's going to be a bank. It's going to print its own money. Anyway, all right.
It would right now, today.
Yeah.
So
money.
So we
weird side conversation. We can do a whole
it
show on
is.
Radio Shack.
We get really frustrated on businesses that make dumb decisions, and
we really do.
We get heated, as you guys heard, between our
the Campbell Soup guy.
The Campbell Soup guy, right? We're like, at odds here. Both of us are making extremely valid points.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere in the middle of that is the game plan.
Right.
And, if Wes and I are sitting there eating some cheese sticks and some hot wings, we're going to find that middle point where we're like, hey, that's the plan.
Some people get heated over sport. We get heated over business plans.
We get over business plans. That's great. Yeah. So this weekend is the Saturday is Ohio State versus that team up north, right?
Sure.
And I want Ohio State to win. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be in a bad mood if they lose, and I'm going to want Ryan Day fired for a year at least if they do lose. But I'm going to be in a bad mood for about 2.5, maybe 3 seconds. It's because in the impact into my life, root neither too excessively for the green or the red.
Then you remember it's just a game, and oh boy,
yeah. So
by the way, don't
so
say that to actual real hardcore fans. I've tried saying that to my in-laws about it just being just a game, and boy, they could not have disagreed more.
I get it. There's some pride to be had there, and I want to be proud, and I want to, hey, root for the winner, not hail to the victor, because that's what the team up north's thing is. Right. And in case you guys don't know what the German iteration of that is, you should look it up, because every time I say it on the show, West is like, David, you can't say that.
Yeah, we don't do any Heils on this show.
It's just anyway. Anyway, we got numbers. Have we got to the numbers?
We do have numbers. All right, so mobile first. This has changed a lot. So
mobile. Okay, so when you're saying mobile, are you talking about these things? Okay. So just literally straight out the mobile. Okay. All right. So we're not talking about just cyber. We're talking cyber and then niche down even further into the mobile.
Right. So we haven't hit on all holiday shopping, online holiday shopping. We did touch on the number for just Cyber Monday, not even a whole Cyber Week. Just Cyber Monday is going to hit $14.2 billion. Well, all holiday shopping, 56% of that is going to be driven on mobile. So if you have a website, make sure it's mobile responsive, because people are doing more and more shopping online on their phones. Way more on their phones now versus actually
56% of Black Friday
sales. Yes.
All
just
holiday,
online. All holiday online sales.
Okay, so all holiday online sales are done via the mobile.
Yeah.
That's great.
So here's another one. Here's one you're gonna love. This is just for you, David. AI shopping 6%. Assistants are making a huge impact. This year in 2025, it's expected to have a 520% increase over last year. No surprise there, because it's growing more and more every year. But there are a lot more people going to AI for their questions. There's actually a growing number of people not going to Google, not going to whatever other search engine they use. They'll just go right to AI and say, hey, AI, find me this thing, and then let me buy it. So online shopping through AI platforms is massive. And David, I don't know if you have tried ChatGPT. Their parent company, OpenAI, recently released a browser called Atlas. It's actually a really good browser, but it has ChatGPT built in. That's the future, man. That's the future. Plus, Google has their AI
and
built into.
I use this. I think you actually heard in my presentation that we did together.
Yeah.
That I was like, hey, talking about the demand and the call and the draw of energy and power is, the byline. You get the top half that is driven by AI, and the byline below is that.
Yeah,
the power consumption is over double for AI driven data results versus what it is for standard, like a Google algorithm.
How is that
Uh,
economically feasible for these companies?
It absolutely isn't. It absolutely isn't. That's why, you keep track of your electric bill because it's going to start spiking to be able to not substantiate. That's not it. Holy crap. Are all of my words just floating? Sustain, uh, that amount of energy demand in individual geographic locations. Like I live in an area that's New York, so we get hammered anyway because our governor's an idiot. Um, uh,
Kathy
no
Hochul does watch the
politics,
show,
right?
yes.
She's a good friend of somebody's, not mine. Uh, but if she was at my cookout, I'd be like, "Hey, you want a wiener?" And I'd show her West's
Send a
little,
message.
West's little thing there. Um, no, it's just you're going to have energy costs that go along with that, so it's not necessarily sustainable, completely from them. We all kind of share that.
Right, and that's why these AI platforms, AI companies are literally building nuclear plants right now to power their AI platforms. Weren't we?
Yeah, Google.
Weren't you and I just
Google's
talking to
reopening
somebody?
3 Mile Island.
I was going to say we just talked to somebody who was talking about that. Talking about 3 Mile Island being dedicated to, was it Google or Meta?
It's no, it might actually be Microsoft.
Microsoft. It's got to be
It
one of the
might
three.
actually, I think it actually is Microsoft.
Fair enough. But that's amazing. That's incredible. 3 Mile
Yeah.
Island. So yeah, AI assisted shopping is up 520% over last year, and I mean that it's still relatively small. I don't have the raw numbers on what that actually is expected to be, but it's growing, especially when you consider Google has the AI built in just to the normal search engine, and
Yep.
OpenAI's Atlas right now.
Atlas. I might download that.
It's a good.
I
It's
like
actually
I
a good.
like I like open on it. I need Grok. I need Grok's version.
Well, yeah. So X is right, man. X. Still hate X. X is right on the edge of launching a browser too. They've been talking about it for a while. Haven't done it yet.
Wait. I need to go to West. I need to get a picture of West and then create him eating spaghetti in a suit and getting it all over his suit.
You're not still griping about the video I showed of you eating spaghetti, are you?
So I have made a lot of videos now. Now that I have learned the secret of the video, I have made a lot
You've been
of
using
video.
Grok's video platform.
Yeah, Grok does have a really great video platform.
Yeah, Grok is really, really. So I got access to Sora, which technically was supposed to be
I have Sora as well.
right, but Grok you can actually upload photos of people,
Yeah,
and
of
it
people.
it doesn't. Grok does not care. Grok does not give two shits about.
It has some because I've uploaded some nudes and
Oh yeah,
it's
it won't
like,
do
no, we
nudity.
can't
It
do
won't do
that. We
nudity.
can't do that.
Yeah. So that is the sort of breaking point for Grok. It won't do nudity, but you can. So OpenAI or sorry, Sora won't use like living celebrities. You can't say, "Hey, I want a video of you know Barack Obama and Trump making out." It won't do it because they're living people. Uh,
Grok will
Grok
absolutely do
will
it.
absolutely do it, and it'll have fun while it's doing it. Yeah.
Yes. And you can do multiple iterations and you can just swipe on them. Be like, "Hey, let's do this one."
Yep. I'm trying to find that video of
Here's
you eating spaghetti, and I can't find it.
oh darn.
Oh man,
So
it's in here somewhere.
this is not something, but this is from the Carnegie Diner. It's because I'm a fat guy. As I was
That was a
scrolling through
good
the
diner.
pictures,
Yes,
that was a great place. We had lunch there. It was great. It was wonderful.
we had a nice little diner date. It was good. It was
Nice
good.
little brunch. It was great. It was good stuff. Come on, what the
I
hell
wish I could
happened
find
here?
that video. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Oh no, it's gone. I'm trying to find
Yeah.
something that would be
Oh shoot.
appropriate to joke about. Let's see here. Oh, that's whiskey. That's work. That's whiskey. That's work.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is very exciting.
cigar.
Watching and listening.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, what about
Well, we're
the
both
Black
trying to find
Friday?"
embarrassing videos of the other one doing crazy things be created by AI. Here it is. I found it.
All right, here we go. Here's a group of us. I think you're in this group. You are. You're over there. There you are. Have all of us do the YMCA. Oh shit. YMCA. Son of a biscuit. Dance. There we go. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in this picture.
And it's got
So
all doing
yeah.
the YMCA.
So I literally just found a picture of all of us down in New York City, of us and the crew.
Okay.
And oh yeah, that's great. That's a good picture of me.
This is
But
actually a
wait,
photo
there's
of
more.
David. This is actually a photo of David that he sent me, and this is David eating spaghetti.
That's just my.
Oh wait, no, this is you. Hang on, no, this is not. This is the. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's my cigar and
I thought I
tutu.
said the spaghetti one. No, I gotta find the spaghetti one. The spaghetti. I found the other one that I sent to your wife that she said, please don't ever show me that again. I'm not gonna show that online. Oh, here's a good one. I'll share this one. This is a good one. This is not of David, but this is still pretty good. This is the power of this one was made with Sora. Let's see. Here we go. This is a good one.
Okay, yeah, you did that with Sora, yeah.
Tell me, why didn't the hobbits simply use the eagles to fly to Mordor?
Because, old friend, shut up.
Fair enough. Puff your pipe and leave the plotting to me.
It's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's no David in a tutu, but you know what is.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So here we go. I got one here of all of us dancing now. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Two over.
If it turns out good, you can send it to me. I'll put it up on the screen.
There we go.
Oh, hey, that's good. That made that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that was all of us. That was all of us down there. That was a fun time.
Yeah, AI. I'm telling you, AI is getting to the point where.
Yeah. I was like, wait, where? How did we get on this? Oh, you were talking about AI and shopping with Black Friday shopping, and then of course, we're like, hey, let's make videos of our friends doing goofy things.
That's really the best part of AI. Is making your friends do ridiculous things. Again, I'm not going to show all the videos that I've made of you doing things.
Oh, I hope you haven't showed me of all the videos.
I'm not going to show all the videos of us doing crazy things. But imagine the things you can do with AI. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Yeah, what you can do is absolutely.
But no, remember just a couple of years ago, of you could go to the movies, like an actual cinema, and see a multi-million-dollar production, and you're like, oh, you can still kind of tell what's real and what's not. Like with AI, you're like, I don't know anymore. I don't know what's real anymore.
So I have to tell people that all the time. They're like, oh, I saw this. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Right.
Give me a second. And I go, click, 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 click. I look up their Facebook account. I pull one random picture. I do this, and I'm like, click, 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 click. And I show them a video of them doing something.
Right.
And they're like, how did you do that? I'm like, don't worry about how I did it. I'm going to tell you, you can no longer trust what you see and hear.
You can't. I mean, I have done professional motion graphics work, and I have a pretty good eye for this. And like, it's the point where it's like, I don't trust what I see online anymore. It looks so real.
Yeah, most of them I can catch. But here's the thing, and you are the one who has brought this up.
Okay.
Is the 6-second video you get from Grok? You don't need 6 seconds.
No.
You need 2 of those seconds to cut into a real video.
Right.
And that makes it real.
Right. Because the beginning half is real, the ending half is real. There's 2 seconds. You could have anybody doing anything spliced in the middle. People are going to believe it.
Yeah. It's so easy to fake stuff out right now. So yeah. And I will remind everybody that if this is what we have access to,
imagine
what other people have access to.
Dude. So there's new type of prank that you're going to see a lot more of this online. I just saw a couple of videos on Instagram where this guy, what he would do is he dressed like a security guard. And as he's, walking through a store, he'd take a picture of just a random person in a aisle of a grocery store. And he created this AI video of this person doing, like, the one that I saw, made the guy climb up one of the shelves and start humping the boxes of cereal. And he waited until this, like, old guy went over to his buddy and they were hanging out. He's like, "Sir, I got to kick you out." And they're like, "What are you talking about? You got to kick us out. What you were doing was completely obscene." They're like, "What are you talking about?" And he showed the video of this old guy climbing the racks of cereal and start humping the boxes of cereal. And he's like, "That's not me. I didn't do that." He's like, "Sir, we have video of you doing this." And his friend's like, "What? You did this? I can't believe you did this." And because
his cereal humper,
dude, and his friend actually believed it. And this guy's sitting there like, "I promise I didn't do that. That's not me." And he's showing the video. He's like, "Sir, we have video of you doing this." That's the world we live in now. Like, it's AI
so quick
is
and
that
easy.
good.
So quick.
And everybody has access to it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, you and I do things that 10 years ago would have taken a team of people a week or more
Oh my
to
God.
pull off. And now we can do it in less than 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Some of the stuff we have access to now would take a motion pictures graphics team, millions of dollars to create a few years ago. And now we have, absolutely 100% realistic video of Bob Ross and, Mr. Rogers being incredibly racist together, which is hilarious and terrifying.
So I created a video of my wife telling me that I was right. That I was right. She's like, "Yes, David, you are right." And every so often, I just like to play it on repeat.
Just to make yourself feel good.
It's like, yeah. I don't think she's watching anymore. I think I can get away with that.
Oh yeah, no, she's absolutely not watching anymore. But I don't know. Yeah, so we started talking about AI. So AI is
if she walks in and gives me that look, I'll know. And then I'll just play the video like, "David, you're right."
That's really funny. So and it's only going to get better. That's the thing. Remember, it wasn't that long ago when you and I very first started talking about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Or remember, even before ChatGPT, there was the website, "This person does not exist," or "This person's not real."
Yeah. There was, this is not a real person or something like that. But yeah, there was a lot. I just had a brilliant business idea.
Uh-oh.
Brilliant.
Blackmailing wives with AI videos?
No.
Only to blackmail them to admit their husbands are right about things?
No. I'm always right. Except when I'm wrong, but even then it's questionable. No. A whole series of business under the brand Cloaked.
Okay.
So there's no customer loyalty cards.
Okay.
All your transactions are bounced through like the Cayman Islands.
Mm-hmm.
To where not all of this stuff that they're paying millions and billions of dollars to track to find out what you want to buy or they can convince you to buy next is wasted.
Okay.
Cloaked. It's genius.
I'm still not sure of what's happening.
So no, build it. Think about building a business that gave your customers complete and 100% animosity.
Anonymity.
Not
animosity. That's something else.
Anonymity. Christmas. My whole vocabulary has been like wiped out today.
If your customers are all full
animosity,
you got bigger problems.
Yeah, and anonymity. Yeah, that's the proper
one.
Gee, like literally, I need to check for a stroke.
Sometimes David's brain not work so good.
Yeah, I didn't take my mushrooms today, I guess.
Or you took too many.
But yeah, or I took the wrong ones.
Yes. Okay, so explain the premise here.
So the idea of Cloaked is so that you have complete anonymity inside of that, so you stay completely shielded. The people don't know what you buy, they don't know what you have. There are some videos I could share that talks about like the smart equipment, and I'm thinking about going through my house and getting rid of all the smart light bulbs and all the scale, everything.
Yeah.
And just ripping all this out.
It's listening.
Yeah, it's all listening, and it's all pulling traffic, and it's all sending it to China. It's ridiculous. All
right, fair enough.
Wow.
We're getting some weird rants. We're getting some.
Dave went off on a weird rant right there, but no. The idea be a business of the under the umbrella of Cloaked. I have a Cloaked grocery store. Sure. That way you don't have. You know what? We're gonna make up these things that are fake. They're fugazi. for those Matthew McConaughey fans out there of Wolf of Wall Street. That's a quote from Wolf of Wall Street. Bakazi. We're going to make up a fake user for you, and your user is not going to always be you. It might be a blend of all these 50,000 people. So the people that are selling it is nothing. You are completely blocked from the people that are trying to buy all this data and everything.
Like a VPN identity.
It is a VPN for identity for everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. See,
You
now
come
I
here,
get it.
you do
Now I
all
get
this.
it.
Now everything is shielded from all these people that are trying to pull data from you.
Sure.
So again, I'm going to amend what we have said so many times, especially you. You've said, if you can't identify the product,
you are the product.
You are the product. Exactly. You are the product. Well, even if you can identify the product, you are also the product.
Oh, you're always the
And
product.
this would be, and this would be a way to just be over top of all of it. Targeted ads, gone. All these years that they've spent honing this algorithm, we're going to throw it in the garbage. Cloaked.
Sure.
Now, I picked up my phone because I want to go to GoDaddy right now.
Okay.
GoDaddy. There we go.
Cloaked.
I need to see.
What do you, so it's just cloaked.com, cloaked identity, cloaked,
cloaked.com.
Cloaked.com.
It's taken.
Yeah.
Mother,
I
father.
couldn't have
It's
imagined
taken
that.
by the Klingons.
Finding a single word that's taken by the squatters, I can't imagine that would have happened yet. Anyway, so
there's a cloak.world is open.
Okay, cloaked.world.
Yeah. Cloak.world, that would
That's
work. I mean, now you have global
$50 annual fee for that domain.
I'm all right with that.
But I'll bet there's some very high-end influential people who would pay for a really good identity VPN.
Exactly. Just literally, you are disconnected from every purchase.
Plus, you are
every purchase
in New
you
York,
make
and you're
underneath
very
Cloaked.
close to Joyzy, and there might be some people interested in a VPN for identity.
Yeah. Think about it. I mean, great. I mean, the service you pay for that, done. And we're going to scramble everything. So they're going to have all this random bad data. We are going to do nothing except send bad data.
Yeah. Hey, use guys going to make a lot of money.
That's a business. Use guys. Yeah, you're going to say use guys again.
Use guys.
Use
Make a lot
guys.
of money.
Use guys. All right, I got it stored right here. So
there you go.
We'll talk about that after the show.
So,
but yeah,
one more piece of actual data before we can get into some ideas. So, buy now, pay later is going to be record high numbers as well. It's expected to hit $20 billion with a B, up 11% from last year, which is huge. Oh my gosh! Look, people, if you can't afford to buy it,
I hate that.
Buy now, pay later it's a scam. It's making somebody lots of money. It's not you.
It's not you. Yeah. I hate that. I did a Amazon thing where it's like, oh, we'll split this into 4 payments. And I was like, oh, cool, click.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I did it, I'm like, oh.
Right.
But luckily there was 0 interest on it. And I'm like, all right. It's not as bad as it.
Sure.
But I was just like, oh, this is an option. Throw it up here. I'm like, I didn't even think of that. Click.
And they do that too. So a lot of these things will give you 0 interest, anticipating you not meeting the minimum. The majority of people not meeting the minimum fees, and you still pay the interest in the end. As long as I have no problem if you pay everything on time and you get the 0 interest. You're buying something with somebody else's money.
That's free money. That's free money.
Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you make those payments. Doesn't matter what it is: credit card, car, house, anything. Make the payments because interest is that's how these businesses are making money. And business is good.
Business is very good. Business is very good. So I have a downstairs. I have a Peloton treadmill and a Peloton bike. Mm-hmm. When I was buying this house I live in right now, I had a 0% Peloton whatever. 0%. Now I had that thing's like $5,000 or something. I don't know how much it was. It was not cheap. But I also had a $20-some thousand Corvette loan that was still outstanding.
Yeah.
That had a 4.5-5% interest on it or whatever. And the bank came back and was like, "We want you to pay off the treadmill." And I'm fuming.
Out of everything, they want you to pay off the treadmill.
Losing. I'm like, I've got the cash right now. I can pay off the Corvette.
Right.
I can literally pay off the Corvette. It's done. Do you want me to do that? No, we want you to clear the
That's so stupid.
0% interest treadmill. I'm like, I'm fit to be tied.
Right.
Talking about like,
do
math. You not understand basic math and basic accounting? Why would I pay off the thing that gives me 0% interest and keep the thing that gives me 5% or 4.5 or 5%, whatever it was?
Right.
No. Like, why would you do that? And they're like, no, we want this paid off. So I'm pissed. And I'm
actually
paid off. And I send them and it was within like 25, 30 minutes. I'm like, paid off. And they're like, well, how'd you pay it off? I'm like, I paid it off with the fucking money that was in my
with money. That's
because you guys freaking asked for it. They're like, well, we just want to make sure you didn't take out another loan to pay off that one. I'm like, oh, why? Because you're afraid that one might have interest when this one didn't?
Right.
So I was.
The answer is more mundane and boring than most people would think. But yeah, it's complete bullshit anyway. It all obviously in the end it all comes down to cash to debt ratios, but it's still bullshit. Because your interest loan on your car counted as an asset versus the 0 interest loan on the
liability of the
counted as
which has no which is just a liability. It doesn't. There's no actual value.
It's still incredibly stupid.
Yeah,
and I totally agree with you. Yeah,
brutal. I understand why, but I don't understand why.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
and how
like, hey, I offered to pay off I mean, it was only like 18,000 at the time, so I paid 24 for it. But it was only like 18,000 times. Like, I've got the cash. I'll pay it off right now. I could clear it today. That loan gone. And they're like, no, we want you to keep that, but we want you to pay off this one that's 0%. I'm like,
yeah. And also, you know why? Because banks make money when you're paying interest. They don't make money when you're not paying interest. And that's why they have these weird little loopholes. Because it's all in their self-interest, because they're a business and that's how they make money.
Hey, you know what? As much as I bitch about it, you're in a business, and I was talking with my team on Monday of this week, and I made the comment. I was like, "Hey, I'll give you the spreadsheet that'll work out exactly what you should be getting paid when you punch these numbers in, and I'll give you the numbers and I'll give you the template, everything so you can keep track of exactly where you are."
Mm-hmm.
And the comment, basically I said to him was like, I'm not necessarily here for the money. I love what I do, but I'm also not here for practice.
Right.
I want paid.
Yeah. That's it.
And that's just how it goes. I mean, that's it, and the business is the same way. So you actually calmed me down a little bit about that, but the next time I'll be just as fervent.
And people forget, look, people often forget the fact that banks are businesses. They're not a charity.
Yeah.
They're here to help you. They're here to slowly nickel and dime you to death and increase their bottom line. And as long as you go into that game knowing those are the rules, that's fine. But again, it's still incredibly stupid that a banker could have looked at this and said, all right, this is incredibly stupid. And maybe they could have explained it to you that way. Like, look, my hands are tied. I'm sorry. This is just how the system works. This is what they want.
And my problem is
bullshit.
They always blame it on the underwriters one. I'm like, get me on the phone with the underwriters.
Right.
Like, put me on the phone with the underwriters. Like, we're going to have a conversation.
Right.
And we're going to square some stuff out.
And that's why they don't share underwriter information with people like.
And that's why the underwriters never got on the phone with me.
Yeah, they never will. And they never will, because they know that they'll actually they can't answer the questions in ways that will.
Yeah, comments. I'm like, oh my dear, sir, are you suggesting that we apply common sense to this situation?
Well, here's what you do: you wear your monocle and your top hat, and you'll relate to them very well.
I do not have a monocle. But I do have a top hat, though. Every gentleman should have a top hat, right?
I'm actually going to get a monocle. I want a monocle. In fact, since I wear glasses now, I think both eyes need monocles. I'll just get one in each eye. I'll be like,
two monocles.
I'll be this guy.
Oh yeah, it's a
With the
buffet.
chains hanging down on both sides. Just I'm 100% doing that. I'm getting 2 monocles. It's gonna happen.
2 monocles. That's awesome. I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. It's a style. It's gonna be a thing. We're gonna make it happen.
It's gonna be a thing. Look, the year is almost up. I got to use up those the insurance ratios while I can. So we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. So yeah. So is that the last of our numbers? What was the overall? I mean, we're looking at a bigger Black Friday season, let's call it. That's that 2-week period from the
Yeah.
Monday to the Friday of Black Friday to Cyber Monday. So that's 2 weeks basically.
Yep.
So we're looking at a bigger and we should than we've ever had before. People are telling me it's the best. It's the best. It's the number one Black Friday, right?
Yeah.
And a huge portion of that, 56%, was it, of the online driven
Yeah.
sales are going to be via AI.
Right. Yes. So
That is that's a lot.
I do have some numbers here that could help. So in 2024, global online sales alone were $74.4 billion. Let's see. These are 2024 numbers. They don't really relate to this year necessarily, but I mean, they're still just massive, incredible numbers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, we're talking about a 500. Well, we're talking about a 500 and some percent increase on the AI portion of
Yeah.
that, of what came from a 500 and XYZ billion-dollar sales of last year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, Cyber Week in 2024, globally was a 6% increase year over year. Was $315 billion. That's the week after Thanksgiving. Bonkers, and that's just online sales. That's not even in-store
That's
sales.
a that's a lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Cyber Monday. I mean, it's Cyber.
Oh, so it's Cyber Week,
So
right? Yeah.
yeah, that's a lot. And I think I think that I'd love to see the numbers of what the total season plays out. The problem is identifying the season, because I think we're going to get into the same issue that the stores had when they started Black Friday at 6 a.m., Black Friday on Friday at 4 a.m., Black Friday, the doors open at 2 a.m. And then it went back and back. Now we're skipping Thursday, which is Thanksgiving, and as it should be, but now Black Friday is worked all the way back to Monday. So
Right.
do we count? I would say that needs to be the definitive start. Everything sold before that needs to be excluded. Monday of the Thanksgiving week needs to be when we start Black Friday
Right.
holiday shopping numbers,
So I think
and then going through.
So back in the day, we had Black Friday numbers, and then we added Cyber Monday. I think now, moving forward, we're looking at basically 5 pillars of time. We're looking at Thanksgiving week, Black Friday,
That's Black Friday. Yep.
Cyber Monday.
Oh no, are you saying? Wait. Are you
So
saying
we're looking at Thanksgiving.
Black?
No, Black Friday. We're looking at Thanksgiving week, the whole week leading up
Okay,
into
as
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Okay,
Right.
all right, okay.
So
Yes,
we
I
have
agree with that.
Thanksgiving week. We have just Black Friday. We have just Cyber Monday. We have Cyber Week, the week of Cyber Monday. And the 5th pillar, I think, is overall holiday shopping season, however we define those dates. If you can see those 5 core pillars, you can break it out pretty well across those. But the good old days of just Black Friday or just Cyber Monday, they're never coming back.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. What do you think? How would you break it out?
It won't happen until the next polarity shift, the world ends, and then after a few million years and we rediscover civilization, that we get back to Black Friday.
So it's going to take an epoch or two, but I think
Yeah.
eventually get there. It might take
a couple of
here and there.
Enochs.
Couple of Enochs, couple of epochs. It's going to take an alien invasion or two, maybe even a dragon
that's
battle
funny.
or two. I don't know.
It's dragon. Oh my god. We lost the fearsome. We got through 7, but he had 8 octopus limbs. Oh man. God, I can't wait to
You're gonna
watch that
the video
again.
again.
I cannot wait to watch that again.
Nikki's
So
gonna
I
love
would
that.
go, I would say, hey, we need to kill off Black Friday. Black Friday doesn't exist anymore because you're rolling so much into Black Friday week
Right.
that is Thanksgiving week.
Mhm.
I get it. You have some special, extra special deals, but you also have extra special deals and special deals through the entire week.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
guess what? You have watered down
Yeah.
the emphasis on Black Friday so much that
Yes.
it's now gone. So I'm gonna give you Thanksgiving week.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you Cyber Week.
Mhm.
Cyber Week needs to count only the internet sales,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then there needs to be a third one that runs from Cyber Monday through the February son of a biscuit till December 24th.
Mhm.
That is the Christmas season. So I only think there needs to be 3.
Okay.
But no, four, because I want to split it up between in-person sales and cyber. So in-person cyber from
Well, so and you can break out,
the
you
week
can
after.
break out across those pillars into medium as well.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to build
So,
upon where you started going in the beginning, which is Black Friday is essentially dead. Currently, the only thing that is keeping Black Friday and Cyber Monday in the current culture is tradition. People who got used to Black Friday being a thing, people who got used to Cyber Monday being a thing. However, every single retailer is honoring those prices for at least 2 weeks before and after Black Friday. They're honoring those prices, and as soon as people get used to the idea that there's no such thing as Black Friday or Cyber Monday sales anymore, and these prices are kind of always there, they're always going to honor these things. Um, something else is going to set in, and this is something that we hit on a lot at one of the major retailers I used to work for was offer fatigue. Offer fatigue.
yes.
Offer fatigue.
Kohl's. How the hell are people still shopping at Kohl's?
Right. So you know what that is. Let me explain it to people who don't quite know. Offer fatigue is one of those things where at major discount retailers, right? Every single week there's a new, gigantic sale that's never going to come around until the following week. There's no urgency to buy anymore because you just wait a week. There's going to be another offer. You don't care anymore. There's no urgency to buy.
Exactly.
The same
You
thing
have
is going to start to
removed.
set in with this time of year.
You've removed FOMO.
You've removed FOMO. You've removed urgency.
FOMO.
There's nothing special about it anymore. All the people who are just dealing with it right now because of nostalgia of the day, it's going to wear off.
Yep.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
They're killing it. And not.
What would you say? What would you say would happen to a premium retailer? Now, when I say premium, I'm talking about somebody that's highlighted. So Macy's, Kohl's, Best Buy. Those are the 3 that come to mind very quickly for me.
Sure.
That said, we're not releasing any special deals. We're not doing anything until that Friday morning. We're not opening early. We're opening at our normal time.
If retailers,
it is from these hours to these hours. We're going to have our stores fully stocked. Be there.
Yeah, if big box retailers would collectively start doing that, they could absolutely bring it back. Mandy Kincaid says, tradition, that's what Black Friday is nowadays. I was actually thinking about this the other day. She's absolutely right. It's just tradition. It's nostalgia. It's people.
I don't know who Mandy Kincaid is, but thanks for joining in. But then that's kind of what. Yes, I mean, to be straight honest, I think her comment really encapsulates the entire thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that comment right there really wraps a bow around this, saying that is what Black Friday is nowadays. I was actually just thinking about it. It was
we went to school together. They called me Chuck back then. I was Chuck.
Oh, the back with Chuck.
Yeah. Hey,
Ah,
Mandy, how's it
Mandy
going?
and Chuck.
It's been a long time. I don't speak with people from back in the day enough anymore. I should more.
I speak with all the
I know.
people, all
I
the
never leave the
days.
house
I
though.
can
I don't
speak.
get on Facebook. I don't leave the house.
I
I don't
know
know
you're
anybody anymore.
crazy.
I'm not
You're
cool enough
crazy.
anymore. Mandy, I'm
Okay,
sorry, I'm not
no.
cool enough.
Look. You spent a couple days hanging with me.
I did, and it almost killed me.
West was wounded.
It certainly
West
dehydrated.
was wounded
I'm still
and
rehydrated.
highly dehydrated. Leaving rocking with me for a couple days. It was great. It was great. So if she says she had a crush on you in the 5th grade, that's great.
Well, most people had a crush on me in the 5th grade. I was very cool.
I mean, I know I did,
I was.
but
David had a
I
big
think her
crush on me in the
comment.
5th grade. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Her comment there is like, it's this tradition. It's like, hey, this is what we're supposed to do. But imagine what would happen to a store
Right.
that embraced that tradition and said, this is what we're about, and didn't do the Black Friday week starting on Monday and going through. We're not focusing on, Cyber Monday's problem. You don't know about Cyber Monday stuff until Cyber Monday, and then just on and just really focused on that and drove it home. I think they would separate themselves and be extremely successful if executed properly.
So Black Friday can be saved, but
Just be
here's why it
amazing.
won't be.
Yeah, of course.
Efficiency over effectiveness.
Make it more efficient. Exactly. I'm writing a book on that, by the way.
I will buy that.
I'm
book.
writing a book.
I will buy that book.
I'm writing a book right now. Thank you, ChatGPT. I will give all the credit there because I'm giving it a lot of the words, but it's toning it down from you effing retards to, I think instead of this, we may want to look at that.
So
I'm very, very fervent on this whole efficiency thing because I've seen it in action in major players.
Yeah.
And all I ever see is market share loss. That's it. That is the absolute.
That's what it leads to in the
every single time.
Every single time.
Every single time. It's brutal.
So I will read that book. I'm actually in the process of debating whether I should write a book that's in the back of my mind. However, if I feel like if I do, it's going to lead to possibly one of the greatest evils of all human history. David, I'll share the details with you after the show. But I'm not sure I want to unleash this onto the world. We'll see. Mandy, I'm sorry. This is the time of the show that you had to join in for this. What's happening now? But yeah. So Black Friday can be saved. But I don't think it will be because retailers are addicted.
Oh yeah,
retailers are addicted to the offers that they're constantly pushing out there. Unfortunately, offer fatigue is a real thing, and eventually, like Mandy said, the tradition, the nostalgia, it's going to wear off. People are going to care much less, and there's not going to be anything special anymore. We're gonna have Amazon Day every other week, and it's just going to be the way it is.
Yeah. Now, I absolutely do not buy anything on Amazon Day. Nothing.
No,
I don't buy anything.
I used to, but then I actually caught on to something I should have noticed much sooner. They raised the prices. All the big retailers on Amazon, all the big sellers on Amazon raise all their prices right before Amazon Day, and they drop the prices immediately afterwards. So you're actually going to get much better prices after Amazon Day. It's a risk.
Yeah. So this is the thing I learned also about televisions. This is a nice little thing for anybody who watches. Like, oh, I might want to get one of those great TV buys. Black Friday is not the best time to buy a TV. Black Friday is not the best time to buy a TV. And I talked earlier about running through H.H. Gregg to buy a plasma screen TV. Now, plasma being very old, and that kind of dates me as to when I did this. But it's not the best time to buy a TV. The best time to buy a television is the week of or the weeks after the Super Bowl.
Oh, now that's a good point. You and I have talked about that. So explain why that is. And I totally agree with you. That's a great point.
So it's not only a thing because I tested this theory out and went through and talked with some employees of a place that we mentioned earlier that rhymes with Micro Center. And if you've never bought something from them, yes, that needs to be a go-to for you. But the Super Bowl Sunday right there, Mandy nailed it right there. Super
Mandy,
Bowl
you can't
Sunday,
say
Super Bowl
on
Sunday
the show. You now
is
owe the NFL $50
yeah.
million.
Yeah, you owe them some like a nickel or something. I don't even know.
You have to say the
But
big game.
yeah, it is yeah. Excuse me. We're wait a minute. All rights reserved to them. So anything we say, if you want to give them money, give them to them. I don't know if that helps us or
Yeah,
not.
GameStop
we'll
and
go
the
from
NFL
there.
are going to sue our asses off after the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, GameStop's going to try to sue us to keep themselves from being sued out of business. But hey, GameStop, you brought it on yourself and you deserve it.
It's true.
Just let's go with that. You had a wonderful idea, poorly executed.
All right, so the TVs.
Is it TV? So I went through this a couple times, and because I've bought a lot of TVs in my life, and as many TVs as I bought, if my TV that was right here in my living room area, if it dies, I'm not replacing that damn thing. I don't watch anything. I would rather just pop my iPad up or watch my phone, or if it's something I'll watch on my TV upstairs. Something, but there's not anyway. Black Friday, not the best time to buy a TV. Super Bowl Sunday, that's your time frame. The time leading up to it or the week after, because then you get the surplus of it. Then you can start watching things and seeing prices come down, discounted already, discounted prices deeper than already amazing low retail prices.
So explain why this takes place, though, is what I'm saying. Explain why this is.
Well, because the largest viewership in the world of real sports, I'm talking to you, the rest of the world, is football, real American football. That's when the most TVs are sold. So that is when the best deals are found. So it goes just from the if you look at an arc, a bell curve. I love bell curves. So Wes is all about the Venn diagrams. I'm all about the bell curves.
I love Venn diagrams and
yeah, you do.
School buses. I think they're fantastic. The yellow school buses just make me giggle like a girl.
Well, yeah, you always giggle like a girl. That's the only way you can Google. But
right, so yes,
but it is. I mean, it's understandable. You get the what the hell's happening here?
Oh boy, the halftime show. Don't get David started on the halftime show this year, Mandy. It's
except
David
this year with the halftime show.
Where the hell is big Bad Bunny fan? He's
putting the TV stuff to rest that is the time the big game is the time when those deals are going to be the best. And then if you're like me, I want the premium product at a lower price. If you want the premium product now, you have to be willing to pay the price. There are certain things that I'm willing to pay that price. A television is not one of those. It simply isn't.
I don't even know when the Super Bowl is, so I'm not.
It's February.
All right,
but
sorry, NFL. The big game. I don't know when the big game is.
Yeah, it's a thing. Don't worry about it.
Like in July or something.
It's irrelevant. It really is irrelevant because I don't watch it. I mean, anybody who watches pro football anymore is like, "Are you okay? Like really? Are you okay? Do you need something more in your life? If you need something
David
more,
is actually a bigger soccer fan these days.
I watch my daughter's soccer, and that is it. I could care less about any other ones. If my daughter's excited about it, I'm excited. I'm excited for her. That is it. When I coached football, like real football back in the day, I used to make fun of the kids out there playing the soccer, and they'd be like, "Hey, those coaches have it easy. I'm sitting here drafting up plays, strong right Z, 28 sweep on 3. You think, and that's just a straight out play. I mean, that's a pretty basic play.
I have no idea what you're
But
saying. Yeah.
but I'm going, if I was a soccer coach, I'd be like, hey, how about you run, kick the ball, and then run some more?
I mean, that's basically football too.
But
You
I
no,
can't even take you.
you kick
I
the
can't
ball
even.
and then
I
you
can't even.
catch the
I can't
ball
even
and then the
take you
guys
serious
run
right
and then
now.
somebody tackles
I
and
can't even take you
you're like,
serious
hey,
right now.
just
I can't
run
even take you
that.
serious.
Hey, run that way and don't let the other guy catch. And you
Don't
just
let the other
scored
guy
like
catch you.
you just
Hey,
scored like
hey,
7
hey!
points for no reason when it could have been one
I'm gonna
point.
give you. I'm gonna give
You
you the
crossed
ball.
the line.
Just
Why
don't
is
let
this
anybody
one
hit
7
you.
points and that one's one? It doesn't make any. None of it makes any sense, really. And it's all in the end. It's all proof that we're living in the Matrix because the
It's the
great
Matrix.
Dragon Wars of prehistory.
Don't forget the octopus. You keep forgetting the octopus.
Exactly. Oh boy! All right, this is when the show starts to go downhill.
The
So let's go ahead and wrap it
the
up.
octopus is what really got me. Oh my dear lord! I don't know why this keeps dropping.
Yeah, you got
But
to go back and watch the video.
that's what it is. I need to push this back some. The octopus is what got me on that video, man. That was brutal.
Oh
I don't
boy!
what
All
the hell's
right.
happening here?
So we're
So
gonna go and
anyway,
wrap
what
it up.
happened here? What's
That's
going
Black
on here?
Friday for you. That's Black Friday by the numbers. Maybe next week some of this year's numbers will be publicly available. We'll see what we can do. Mandy, it's
We
good
should get
talking to you
some.
again. What's that?
We should have access to some of the numbers for
Some
Black
of the
Friday
numbers.
by the end of next week.
Yeah, some of the numbers. We'll see what comes in. But yeah, in the meantime, if you do any Black Friday shopping, stay safe. And
Yeah.
I would recommend just waiting until literally any other time and then going into the store and saying, hey, on Black Friday, you had this sale. You going to honor it? Most of them will say yes.
I
That's
ask
Black
for
Friday.
employee discounts. I ask for the employee discount everywhere I go.
Are you employed?
I do.
As far as you know.
Yeah, I'm employed.
I'm employed somewhere. I'm somebody's
Yeah,
employee. We're all somebody's employee.
you didn't say I had to be employed by you.
That's a fair point.
The only discount I won't take is a veteran discount.
I was
They're
going
like,
to say it's
oh,
military. I don't take the
yeah,
military.
yeah, I will not. But if they're like, hey, senior citizen, you bet you.
Yeah, I've actually been out with veterans, and the guy that I'm with will take the discount, and they'll look at me and say, "Hey, do you want the same discount?" I'm like, "I can't do it. I can't do it. It's the only one I won't take."
No. Yeah, I will not. I will absolutely not take the veterans discount. I can't do it. And there's absolutely no way.
Exactly.
But if they're like, hey, are you? So I get a lot of first responders discounts.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
It is a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. And some people search up. I'm like, well, I'm not really a first responder. I'm like a pre-responder in that kind of world. And they're like, well, who do you work for? And I tell them who I work for, and they look it up and like, oh no, you get the discount, bud.
Oh, good to know. That's good.
They're like, you get the discount a lot. Come on.
I will take the mentally handicapped discount when I can get it. I think I fully qualify for that one most of the time. But
indeed.
Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up. It's been fun.
Wrap it.
Let's wrap it up.
Don't forget to wrap it up. All right then.
I have no comeback for that. I do occasionally look like Seth Rogen, but I have no comeback to that.
No, you wrap it up. You have no comeback, do you?
I have not. It's we're moving on. I've been Wes. This guy's been David.
Man.
That has been Black Friday. We'll see you next week.